What's going on, everyone? It's Nina Infinity. Welcome to my channel on this Wednesday night. It's Infinite Talk with John Talks. Hi, how are you, John?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good in spite
Hi.
of the crazy world we're living in.
It's like every
trying to
week.
stay willingly ignorant sometimes, just
I
like,
totally do.
yeah.
I totally do. I like your shirt.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
It's very like Picasso-esque. Like it's got these like weird shapes on it. And I don't know. I like it. It's cool.
Yeah, it's nice and light for summer, like very light material,
Is is it hot in Michigan right now?
Right now, yeah, we had the hottest day of the year
Ooh.
yesterday. It was in the 90s, first day of summer. So
That's crazy. Yeah, because it was a summer solstice yesterday.
yep.
So
Yeah, 21st.
Wow. That's awesome.
Cool shirt on your end too. What, spaced
Thanks.
out?
Yeah, it says
Yeah.
spaced out on it.
Cool.
Because you know me.
Yeah. Do I?
Yeah. And I got like cool lights. Have you seen all these lights? And my chair lights up now.
No, it's
Look at this. Look
yeah,
at this. Ooh.
Oh wow.
Ooh.
That's cool.
Yeah, we can go thematic now. But today we're going yellow.
Okay.
So that's fine. So before we started the show, I had a super chat from According to Christy for $2 who just wanted to say boobs.
Okay.
So thanks.
Yeah,
Thanks,
thank
Christy.
you. Thank you, Christy. I'm sure looking at like emoji boobs will probably lengthen my lifespan in some way. Like even just the thought of it. So
you're just a little bit.
Well, there was an article for those who don't know. Yeah.
I know.
Proving that boobs. That up. Yeah, boobs can actually apparently lengthen men's lifespan, I guess. I don't know if it goes for women too, but maybe that's why women live longer, because they see their own breasts.
Yeah, it's touching and staring at breasts.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It says touching and staring at women's breasts make a men live longer, healthier, study finds. And yeah, I guess it lengthens their life and much more.
I might have gained like just even 5 more minutes just because of that. So thank you, Christy. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks, Christy. You should. That's like Christy's good deed of the day.
Yeah.
She's like going around like making guys look at typed boobs so that they live longer. It's not her boobs; it's typed boobs.
So well, it's bypassing. She's getting by the rules and the system.
Hello. My goodness, this is that show already. Thanks, Christy. There you go.
It's good to see you, Christy.
We have proof. See, we have proof.
Science.
Oh my God. There was another scientific article today that we should talk about. It was about Amber Heard's looks. Did you see that?
Oh, I think I did see your retweet on that. Yeah.
I was like, wow.
Like, what? Well, if she keeps making that face, it's going to eventually stay. Like, it is the worst acting job ever.
I know, right?
Her sad face. It's just like,
well,
it just looks so darn fake.
Well, she's got that weird thing too, where she's like, well, like she like does this like weird like side thing.
Yeah. Do you think she might have? Think there might be some side effects of, stuff?
There might be. It might be that, or it might be that.
Like the supplements that she takes.
Right.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm not talking about the other thing.
Yeah, because there are some celebrities that are having that side effect. And we're going to be talking about that tonight because I found out Celine Dion had an issue. Yeah, had an issue. But I just want to really appreciate quickly.
Celine should have got the saline.
Hello. Yes. That's great.
I'm not saying one way or the other.
No, we're not saying anything.
I'm not saying schnitzel.
We're not saying, we're not saying anything. We're just commenting on the funniness of it all. That's all. But this thing, I just want to take a minute to appreciate that the study is done by a German scientist named Dr. Karen.
Okay. Well, I mean, there's no bias there. I mean, if you have the name Karen and you're publishing an article like this, like I think it even solidifies it twofold.
I feel like she's taking back the word Dr. Karen, like Karen. I think she's taking it back. She's like, you know what? Karens can be cool.
Yeah.
We
I feel
we like boobs.
Do you think that a lot less, I guarantee a lot less kids are going to be named Karen now?
For sure.
Girls. Yeah.
Like this next like generation, I think there's going to be a lot less Karens.
Yeah. All the Karens ruin it for all the potential future Karens.
Totally. There was okay, so there was this whole thing too. Oh my God. YouTube is censoring boobs now. Wow, crazy. Yeah, that's why people write like the calculator style.
Curtis D he has no problem showing some chest boobs? Action. Yeah. Not censoring him. Isn't that funny? Isn't that kind of like a double standard in a way?
Of course it is.
Isn't that, it's
always been a double standard.
Yeah, it's like, men can go, bare chested, and somehow or another that's perfectly fine, but women can't.
Yeah, men can walk around topless all they want during the summer, and then it's like, we take our tops off and it's like, oh, like freaking public nudity. There's kids around here. And I'm like, so? It's not like kids haven't been suckling on tits since they were babies. Whatever.
Yeah, I'm just wondering like why it was okay for like men to expose their. I get it that there's not as much there and it's not as round or supple but still, I mean, why is there? I guess why is there this differentiation?
That's a North American thing.
Really?
Because in Europe they don't care.
Okay, they just let it all. They're
fine. And there's like a lot, like people go to like family beach nude with mom just hanging out.
It's funny how culture plays such a role in what you find to be like weird, and whereas like there it's like nothing. No, like it's not even a big deal.
It's not, but it's not though, because especially if you think about it, like in terms of like art. And like, the past the Renaissance and
sure.
But
that was like would you say that was like their porn almost?
No, I don't.
Really?
I don't.
What was like the porn of the Renaissance era?
Well, I don't know about the Renaissance era, but there is definitely porn, like Japanese porn from back in the day where that guy like painted the chick with the octopus. So there's definitely like that style of porn, whereas in realistic art of the Renaissance, especially like Italian and French, and stuff like that, that wasn't so much pornographic as it was just like the style at the time.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like the most available access to, like readily, available
nudity?
Access to somebody's nudity. Yeah.
No, I don't know.
I mean, other than the real thing, of course, but
the guy that I'm talking about, his name is Hokusai. Now, I forget what the date of that painting was. Hold on. Can I even show this on?
I don't know.
Hold on. Let's see.
When in doubt, don't put it out. That's my philosophy. I
literally just put octopus porno.
Speaking of YouTube,
by Hokusai in like my search history.
Oh, I know. I think I know what you're talking about.
It's called The Fisherman's Dream.
The Fisherman's Dream. Okay. I'm gonna. I guess everybody can Google it if they want.
Yeah.
Or what are you going to show it?
I'm not going to show it.
You're probably okay, but why risk it?
No, I'm not showing it, but I'm going to put it in the private chat for you so you can look at it.
I'm looking at it right now. Now I just got a bunch of like fishing videos.
Oh God. That painting was in Mad Men too.
Oh, okay. What year was the painting?
The painting was, I believe, let me see. 1814.
Okay, let me find. Oh, here it is. I think
it's a 3-volume book of Shoga erotic, first published in 1814. So it's like there's more. Yeah, because there's another one where the dude is like banging his wife, and it's literally like you can see all of it.
Yeah,
like all of it.
Wow.
Here's the other one. I put it in the private chat for you.
Okay.
I'm going to put this link in the comments for the people to look at. Here is the pic. Because there is no way I'm showing this on.
Wow, that's yeah, it's all there.
You know, it's all there. Spicy squid. I know, right? Oh my god. Masters of Nerdum, thank you so much for becoming a YouTube member. You are now part of the Infinity family. So thank you. Thank you for that. And then 200 Watt Studios for 2 says Nina looks earthbound while John is in blue limbo.
Flying in the sky.
And he also says Bush in caps. I don't know. Oh, because that picture had Bush. It
yeah.
did. It's true.
Yes, it did. Yeah.
Very much so.
Definitely.
I was kind of shocked about that, actually.
I mean, how available were razors and cutting tools?
Wait, this one I feel like I can show. Hold on. This last one, I feel like I can. Hold on.
And this famous last words right before Nina's channel was like.
Can you look at the third one? It's in the private chat. I think this one I can.
I think as long as you don't show anything, you're probably fine.
I think this one you can show. Because it's like.
How do we even
pretty covered
get here? Yeah, you can kind of see a little bit.
How about no? How about we don't risk it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay.
Well, I get, there's nothing new under the sun, as they say. I mean, it's true. It's just like things change, the tools and, but.
The more things change, the more they stay the same.
Yeah.
Last words. Check this out. Yeah, I know, right? Oh my god.
Nothing could be worse than that Ray Parks debacle.
Oh my god.
I saw my channel flash before my eyes, just like that.
Now I know how you feel.
Wow.
Back then I was
never deleted a live stream faster in my life.
For those that don't know, can you explain what happened? And it wasn't my fault.
Somehow, okay, I can't even. This happened, what, like a year and a half, probably like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Or pretty darn close to it. But I guess Ray Parks, he plays Darth Maul, I think. And he's the voice of Darth Maul for these animated series, Clone Wars. And but anyways, somehow or another, he had a pic of, we'll just say fellatio. Isn't it crazy how, fellatio just sounds so much more fancier than.
Yeah, like fecal matter. That's what Johnny Depp and them kept calling Amber Turd's poo in the trial.
Oh. Okay, now I get it. Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, I don't know if that sounds any better though. That sounds like, I guess because it's just gross. Like, I don't know. It's like fellatio French for something, But anyways, yeah. So I accidentally shared that picture. He somehow wound up on his account and then he deleted it. But the picture, nothing on the internet ever dies. So the picture was still, somebody screenshotted it and I accidentally shared it. Yeah. And I'm just going to leave it at that. Yep.
Yeah. So we were live. We were live. And then somebody was like, oh my God, Ray Park, like Instagram dick pic or something. And I was like, wait, what? There was a dick pic? Let's look it up. And then
you couldn't see it because it was all the way in.
That's what she said. Oh my God.
All right. Nina, we got to move on to like some PG-13 content or something.
It's been 15 minutes.
I know. This is ridiculous.
Does the skin look red and swollen?
That's what she said.
That's my joke. Damn it, Dwight.
That's the foot episode where Dwight burns his foot. Or no, not Dwight, Michael. Then Dwight gets a concussion.
Yeah, Dwight gets a concussion and he takes him to the hospital.
Yeah.
Okay. We do have a show. So we're going to talk about, well, first of all, I found out today that I didn't know this, but as a Canadian, I mean, I guess it's something I should talk about. Impossible says, well, this escalated quickly. I know it was like the first 5 minutes. This is what happens when John and I talk. Just
I mean, it actually doesn't. It just went off the rails real
Yes,
fast.
it does all
Yeah.
the time. That's why I have like 20 freaking that's what she said clips. Um, but yeah, so like I'm Canadian and Celine Dion's is a Canadian cultural icon. And I found out today that she has some problem with her face, like other Canadian icons, aka Justin Bieber, uh, who's had some issues in the past, very recently. Now, I'm not saying why this may be. The correlation is just a little funny. I think that the timing of it is all a little funny because some of these celebrities have been participating in following science, right?
Yeah.
That's a good way of
For
saying it.
sure.
Okay. So Celine Dion shares an update on her health issues as she postpones her tour again. The singer posted a video expressing her disappointment in having to postpone her upcoming shows amid her health issues. Her face looks effed up. Okay, this is what you have to say. Can we watch it from here?
Hi,
Yes, we
everyone.
can.
Well, here we are again. And I'm so sorry that we
Are
have
you?
to change our tour plans for Europe one more time. First, we had to move the shows because of the pandemic. Now
She looks
this is
awful.
my health issues that is causing us to postpone some shows. And unfortunately, we have to cancel some too. The good news is that I'm doing a little bit better,
Well, that's good.
but it's going very slow. And it's very frustrating for me. I'm getting treatment from my doctors, taking medication, but I'm still experiencing some spasms.
I was gonna say she kind of looks high, and then she's like, "I'm on medication."
Yeah. And it's like, oh, okay.
All
Now
right.
it's making sense.
A lot longer for me to recover than I had hoped. I need to be in top shape when I'm on stage. I honestly can't wait. But I'm just not there yet.
Are they getting refunds?
You know how
For
I
the
I don't
tickets?
know.
and I wanted you to know
That's a
that
good
I'm
question.
sorry for this news. I know you've all waited so long for the concerts, and
Who's
I
going to Celine
appreciate
Dion
your
concert?
loyalty.
I'm sure she's
By now,
got a
I
fan
am
base.
convinced.
Well, I mean, she had that Vegas show, and it was a big show. She used to like sell out at Vegas all the time, but now she's doing like European tours, and I guess
Okay.
she has a lot of fans in Europe. I don't know.
I think
That-
she did. Yeah, I think she's world renowned. Like, I mean, she's probably not as big as she once was, but she definitely. There's people out there that go to her concerts. I
Well,
personally, she's just not my cup of tea or coffee.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I think she's very
I'm
talented, but then again, I'm not a concert person in general.
I'm surprised that that Celine Dion's music is not your cup of tea. You
All right.
don't
all right.
listen to.
Well, I'm just saying, like, if somebody likes Celine Dion, I'm not going to
Hey.
knock them, because I'm sure
No,
there's music
no
that I like.
judgment.
That, yeah.
No judgment
But-
here.
But here's the thing. So Adele, I don't know if you heard about this, but she recently canceled. By recently, probably like a month or so ago, she canceled her show in Vegas.
No. Why?
Because she wasn't ready. She didn't have it. Like, the show wasn't going to be the way she wanted it. And I guess she's with like her boyfriend or something. I think they were having, they're having some drama or issues.
Ooh, I hope they break up.
They might have already. Who knows? But
Because Adele puts out like amazing music when she's broken up.
no, I think like I hope Adele's heart gets smashed to pieces so she can just
Well, she makes like
so
really
we can
good
get another
music.
hello.
Yes.
Adele, I'm wishing the
Or
absolute.
funner.
That's terrible.
I know I'm a terrible
Terrible to wish
person.
upon anybody. But you're like, I don't care. She's a rich celebrity.
What? She makes good songs when she has a broken heart.
I will say, like, I think Adele. Now, I would definitely much quicker go to an Adele concert than Celine
Oh,
Dion.
me too.
Hands down,
100%. And I'm Canadian. Like, hell yeah. Okay, let's see what else.
But this is the way you do it, though. You know, granted, it's somewhat staged a little bit. She's probably reading off of a teleprompter. This is a little, like, to me, this feels like a little bit of a performance, but she wants to communicate to her fans how sad she is and how she wishes she could be there, but she can't. I guess Adele, she canceled like last minute.
Oh,
and people
no.
pissed. And I don't think they got a refund. Well, no, okay. I think the tickets were refunded, but they had already traveled to Vegas to see her. And so they were like,
so like it's like all, yeah.
Yeah.
Like all the fans are like, what the F, man?
Yeah, I came all the way here and now you're canceling. Now all I can do is gamble and just,
well, maybe they can go see a Celine Dion show in Vegas. No, I'm just joking. I don't know. She's not doing it anymore in Vegas. Who's doing Vegas shows now? I think Britney Spears is doing it. Who else? I don't remember any.
I'm sure the money's pretty good, I would imagine.
Yeah. Okay, let's see what else she has to say.
Hence, that you should be so fed up with all of this and waiting for so long.
I think she's overselling it a little bit.
Isn't that like the name of her song? Waiting for so long.
But all I can say is that
as she takes everybody's money
to get back to the level that I need to be.
I wonder if there is a refund. I'm really curious if those tickets are refundable.
100% at my shows, because that's what you deserve. Yeah.
I'll give,
And thank you so much for the messages of love and support that you always send to my social media. Means a lot to me.
That's sweet.
I also want to say that, like all of you
guys. Like,
oh no, tickets are final. All ticket sales are final.
What, the Celine Dion one?
Yeah, our Celine Dion tickets are unique and can't be replaced. Therefore, there are no exchanges or refunds.
Oh no!
If an event is rescheduled, postponed, your tickets will be honored for the new date. So if when she puts on the show, then they'll be able to use those tickets apparently.
Okay, well, that's not that bad. But if you're making it going to like London, let's say, or wherever the hell her concert is for that, and then you've already made plans, that's gonna be annoying. But Aiken says she's a bad actor. Yeah. Aiken, she's not an actor though. Technically, she's a singer, and I feel like she's doing a way better acting job than Amber Heard did on The Stand.
Oh, so, way much. I mean,
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't know, chat. What do you guys think? Does this feel a little bit scripted, or does it feel genuine? Does it feel acted out? Does it feel real? Let us know what you think. I'm just curious.
To me, it's definitely scripted, but I also think it's coming from the heart. Like I actually think
like she really means it.
Is. Yeah. Like she's like devastated that she can't go on. I think that's just Celine Dion. Like she, her heart must go on and on. She wants to sing.
She's like near, far, wherever you are.
Wherever you are.
Yeah. I want to be with you anyway. Oh, that's sorry. That's Fleetwood Mac. My bad.
Oh my God. Okay, wait. No, that's great. That was great.
I stand with the people of Ukraine.
What?
Oh, gosh.
Where did this go from?
And pray that this war ends soon. Sending you all my love and prayers for peace.
She just breaks out in song.
See you soon. Until then, you take care, okay? I love you so much.
That's
that's nice.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
The Ukraine line was really
yeah, that came out of nowhere. I was like,
like,
wow, okay. I'm still doing that thing.
All right.
So So what's going on? Like, what's her health issue?
So
Is
that
it with her face? Is like,
yeah, she had some sort of, I'm getting treatment from my doctors, blah blah blah. She had some sort of like weird stroke thing or something.
okay,
Like she had some sort of face problem, kind of similar to Justin Bieber.
okay,
Uh, like, and it just happened, and apparently it happened a while ago, and then it just keeps getting worse. Like it's not getting better.
Mm.
So they just keep canceling their shows. And then this one, like this happened to Justin Bieber, and Haley Bieber says Justin Bieber's condition was very scary, random, gives health update. And he was basically diagnosed with Ramsay Hunt syndrome. But it's a rare condition, which is like kind of, I think it said something somewhere I read it had something to do with like adverse effects of the chicken pox thing, like vaccine or whatever the hell it's called. It's like a rare condition though. And it says it's a rare condition which has left half of his face paralyzed. He had to cancel several upcoming shows due to the condition. During the appearance in Good Morning America, Haley told hosts that answered the question, he's doing really well and he's getting better every single day. He's been feeling a lot better. And obviously it was just a very scary, random situation that happened, but he's going to be totally okay. Meanwhile, she was also...
Yeah, she also had something going on.
Yeah, she had like a blood clot or something. And then like before he did.
Yeah.
And then now she's okay. Thank goodness that she's okay. But it's just all the timing of it all is just very weird.
Now I do know somebody, they had it was same thing happened to them. Now they did not get the jab. But it just happened to him. But I guess apparently it actually happened, like it was almost hereditary because it happened to, I think, his dad when he was around the same age.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so for some reason, like it ran in his family where that would happen to his, but thankfully for him, like it went, like I think it fully went away in a couple months or something.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. But sometimes like that's the thing where sometimes these things like they can happen,
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think we're seeing a lot more of it, and so it is certainly a lot more.
Well, it's
like
like
suspicious,
it's not gonna happen to everybody, but it's also not gonna happen like the whatever the
you didn't really see
a
lot of the like we're talking like movie, you're these celebrities like young, like somebody like Justin Bieber, or even Haley, having health issues like these. It's not just them, of course. We're seeing athletes that are having some health, some heart attacks. So it is
health issues that are concerning.
Yeah.
But it's just all interesting to think about. But it's also like you have to note that obviously not everything's going to affect everybody the same way.
Right.
So like one person could get something and they could be completely fine, as this person says.
Yeah.
And another person could be completely not okay. So that's just the way it is.
Yeah.
But real quick, I'm going to get some of these super chats that just came in. Mark, thank you so much for the $10. Says, I just got here and it sounds like I missed something. Oh, well, great to see you both. Oh, dude.
We still got more to go.
We got a lot to talk about. You just missed a bunch of innuendos and us talking about porn from like the 1800s. That's pretty much it.
Can always go back to it.
201 Studios for 2. Hey, what's going on, dude? Says Dwight the Army Schumer of The Office stealing jokes. Oh my god. In that clip, because he stole Mike's
That's
joke.
what she said. Yeah.
Steel 101 for $4.99 says, howdy, John and Nina. It's me, MG. I changed my name. Oh, hey, good to see you. How's it going?
Hey, good to see you.
Everything good? It's good with me. Everything good with you, John?
Yeah. You guys, next show, if internet is connected, you'll get to see me in my new house, my new place.
Yay,
I'm moving finally.
That's so exciting. Yeah. New place. Also, did you two see the finale of Kenobi I gave the show a 6. I didn't watch it because I don't watch Disney Star Wars. But we can talk about it a little bit since Steele brought it up. What did you think of Kenobi since it's over now?
I mean, I thought it was a really lackluster finale. There wasn't, here's the thing about doing a show where you're doing like in a sense a prequel of anything. You're going back.
Mm-hmm.
So we know that Luke stays alive. We know Leia stays alive. We know Vader's going to be alive. We know Kenobi's going to be alive.
Mm-hmm.
We know
there's no urgency.
Owen and Beru are going to be alive. So it's like, why the hell are you trying to there's no suspense. No. I know these characters are not going to be killed or harmed or anything. It sucked. I mean,
there's no urgency, right? Like there's no urgency.
There's no tension.
No.
It doesn't matter. And boy, these kids can run in these Disney Star Wars shows because like little Luke running away from Reva or whatever her name is. Reva. Yeah. I don't know if Reva's been like smoking some death sticks or what, because you got a serious problem if you can't freaking catch up with little Luke Skywalker.
John,
but I'm saying like Leia, the first episode, how she was running away from like these grown ass men. Mm-hmm. And it was just so unbelievable and dumb.
It sounds a little on the nose, to be completely honest with you, like little kids running away from Disney employees. It's like, oh, okay. Like, is that where we're going here? But I don't know. It sounds good.
Yeah. The show though, I'm like, this is it. Like, this is like, you had a chance to do an Obi-Wan Kenobi show. And I'm trying not to curse here. I'm trying to have some self-restraint, but I don't want to let Disney take me down to, where I lose just all will, all self-control. But you had the opportunity to do a freaking Obi-Wan Kenobi show. Like, and you did this with it. I mean, it sucked. Like it just was like the lightsaber fights were horrible. The camera's shaking. I mean, it was just like a painful, long ass episode. And I'm just like, man, you guys suck.
Well, let me ask you something. Because
I'm saying, of course, Disney. I'm thinking of like Kathleen Kennedy and whoever, Deborah Chow and the people responsible for writing this.
Favreau, I think, was part of it too, right?
No, Favreau was not a part of this.
Well,
as far as I know, I could be wrong. No, because I looked at the people that wrote it. I didn't see.
Oh, okay, yeah, different writers.
But it's got Disney's fingerprints all over it. They definitely wanted to make Leia. They've got this weird focus on somehow like we actually give a shit about, and they made Leia annoying. Mm-hmm. The kid actor, I think she's a really good actor, especially for her age and everything. Mm-hmm. But the dialogue is so annoying. It's just such a fucking. It's a shit show.
He said the F word, guys. He's losing it.
I don't know. I don't know how I thought Disney had already done so much damage to Star Wars as it is. But really at this point, I'm going to say Rogue One and The Mandalorian, are actually. A book about Boba Fett I didn't think it was great, but I didn't think it was terrible. But Mandalorian and Rogue One to me is like probably the best thing that they've actually put out. Everything else has been.
Wow.
Yeah. Just.
Let me ask you this. Because in episode 4, because I watched it. So in episode 4, I heard that, they did, we talked about episode 4, that they did like the battle scene between, Kenobi and Vader. And Vader owned Kenobi. So in episode 6, did they have another battle? And did Kenobi win this time?
Yeah, but it's so dumb because they've made Kenobi at the beginning of the series like such a weak character. Mm-hmm. And it's like, I don't know if he can barely remember how to even use the Force. And by the time you get to this episode, like these, both Vader and him are like launching boulders at each other with the Force. God. And it's just like you go from that and then you go to the fight in episode 4 and it's like it's just it doesn't it's almost like they just superpowered these characters and I thought Vader in Rogue One certainly they showed him to have like way more power than he ever does in the original trilogy.
Mhm.
But I'm like, I could be fine with that, you know? Like it
Yeah,
wasn't
because they
it
want to
wasn't
show him to be a badass. Like I get that.
yeah, but this is just like now they're taking the Force and it's just like these characters are, you know, like before Jedi, like it seemed like there was a certain limitation, like they were
There's
certainly powerful,
limitations.
they could
Yeah.
move things, they were great, you know. The lightsaber fights in this just suck too, but
Ooh.
anyways, you know, candidly put, but it's just like I don't know. I'm like, yeah, I'm
Speechless.
I'm just done. I'm just done with Disney. Like I say that, I'll watch the next thing just to see how bad how bad it's gotten, just out of like curiosity from time to time. But it is so. This series was so lackluster, and you have Ewan McGregor coming back. You have
Where do you go
Ewan
from here, John?
frickin' McGregor coming back, and this is it. This is
Yeah, but
what you did.
where do you go from here though? Like you're like, okay, I'll check out the next one. Like what? You're gonna check out like fucking Andor? Like what
No,
is
probably
that?
not.
Like
I don't know.
where do
Well,
you
so
where,
here's the
where are
here's
they
the
gonna go
thing.
from here?
Here's the thing. Like, you know, after I'm done working or whatever at the end of the night, I'm just looking for something to watch. And
Right.
so, you know, I've seen there's so many movies out there, but it's just like I've seen so many of them, and sometimes I'll revisit old favorites. But you know, you're just looking for
Did you watch
something
Miss
different.
Marvel?
No, I won't be watching that probably. I started
I'm not
watching
watching it either.
afterwards. Did you see the new Doctor Strange?
Yes.
Okay, what'd you
Did
think?
you see it? I hated
I
it.
got about 15 minutes in and I fell asleep, but
Oh,
I was tired. It wasn't necessarily because the movie was. I wasn't impressed by the first, you know, what I was awake for though.
Oh, okay, so you're like, it wasn't because it was boring that you fell asleep. It was because you were
No, I
tired.
was just tired. Like I probably was going on like 3.5 hours of sleep. So
No, I didn't like Doctor Strange too.
okay,
But had you seen WandaVision though?
I got 3 episodes in, maybe 4. It wasn't that it was necessarily bad that I stopped watching it. I guess it just wasn't compelling enough to keep me watching though either. Like if it was really good,
Because
you know,
Doctor Strange 2 is basically
kind of follows up.
WandaVision season 2
Okay.
without Vision.
Okay.
Makes
Gotcha.
no fucking sense whatsoever. But thank you,
probably
Steel
wasn't
101.
available.
Oh my god.
He's working on another movie or something about Paul Bentley or whatever.
It was fucking terrible, John. I can't wait till you watch it and we can actually talk about it.
Yeah,
Like
Megan
when you
says
finish it.
Super Saiyan Jedi. Yeah, that's what it's like turning
Is
into.
that where it's going? Oh my god.
Yeah.
200 Watt Studios for 5 says, wow, Nina, I can't believe you're picking on John during Pride Month. What? He's not gay. I can pick on him. Why? What the hell?
I'm not a protected class here.
He's
so.
a cis white male. I could make fun of him anytime I want, and I would never get canceled off YouTube. 200 or Aiken for $2.99 says 200 Watt. Didn't you see his shirt? I don't get it. His shirt is not gay. It's very possible.
I don't know. Like apparently if you have like 3 different colors in a shirt, you know, it's like it's too much, you know.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Well,
Russell Hall.
Now I won't be wearing this shirt again. I don't want to be sending mixed signals here.
Oh my god. Russell Halford too says stunning and brave. I think this was about Celine Dion's comments of Ukraine. So thank you for that, Russell Hall. Yeah, she is stunning and brave. And then Randall said that Carrie Smith stream just got taken down for playing Soviet 80s era synth pop.
Wow, that's very specific.
That's so weird. Steel 101 for $1.99 says they should have given Liam Neeson more screen time.
Yeah, he makes an appearance. Palpatine
Oh, he does?
Palpatine's in there for a minute, but he doesn't even look like Palpatine either, which is weird.
Wait, hang on. I mean,
haven't heard too many people
obviously they
talk
were
about
going to
it.
bring back Palpy. He's always going to be there. But tell me about Liam Neeson. Like what? Like what?
He shows up as a Force ghost, and it's just so. it's just so like the dialogue is just so generic and just
Was it actually
bullshit.
him? Like, did he voice it and everything?
I think he did. I think Disney got him back. Or I don't know if they used the I think there was a certain effect that they were able to use for Vader, or a certain technology where they could like recreate James Earl Jones's voice somehow.
Yeah, because I heard that he didn't come back for it. So
Yeah, good for him.
well, they didn't,
He
they
read
didn't
the
wish him
script.
a
He's
happy
like,
birthday. So he was
Yeah.
probably like, fuck you. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not coming back. You didn't even wish me a happy birthday, assholes.
like I'm a freaking legend here.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, like look at look at all the attention that Star Wars account, where they put their attention on. It's like, are you kidding me?
Yeah. Yeah. Russell Hall for 5 says if they were going to go full clown world, they should have just gone for broke and had Vader and Obi-Wan jump right into some hot steamy butt sacks.
Wow.
I don't what but it's Disney Plus. They're not gonna do that.
I don't think you can take that comment too seriously.
I okay. Thanks, Russell Hall. Oh God. That was weird. Let me ask you this, John. Have you seen RRR by any chance?
What is that?
It's like that Indian movie that's I did a spoiler-free review on my channel for it, and it's this really like fantastic movie that's I can't really say anything. It's just got a lot of masculinity and amazing action, and it's really out there because it's fantastical, but it's I don't know. I think you might enjoy it because it
just came out. Well, it came out this year.
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
March.
Oh wait, fuck, because you don't have Netflix.
I'm never getting back to Netflix.
Well, it's on Netflix or
Man of my word.
Sources. Yeah. John doesn't watch Netflix because of cuties.
I made one video where I vowed to boycott Netflix till they take that atrocious movie down, and lo and
You're
behold,
the only person left.
Yeah,
I'm proud of you.
Well, thank you.
See, how you feel about cuties and Netflix is how I feel about Star Wars, like Disney Star Wars content. I never watched Disney Star Wars.
I can't say I've maintained the zeal about it, but it's just the fact that I said I wouldn't do it. Obviously, what the movie is, I stand wholeheartedly against all of that, but it's not like,
I get it.
Yeah. I still hate Star Wars, like that passion and that hatred is still alive to this day. Thanks to Disney. No, I take it back. I hate Disney Star Wars. I'm gonna make a clarification.
Yeah, we gotta be very clear about that. It's Disney Star Wars we hate. 200 Watt Studios for 2 says at Aiken, true, it is quite flamboyant like a siren. What the fuck? I don't understand what's happening right now. Thanks for that 200 Watt Studios.
It's funny because like my wardrobe is like I've got the whole gamut of everything. Like I've got extremely neutral stuff, and I've got stuff like crazier than this.
You do? I want to see crazier than that.
Yeah.
Can we do that next Infinite Talk, please?
I don't know. I don't know if some of these people in the chat can handle it. But I don't know. I like I guess I don't necessarily.
Wait, what are we talking about here? Like you got like rainbows on it or what?
No, I've got like this summer shirt though, and it's
flowers.
No, it's not flowers, but it's just got like it's very festive. We'll put it that way. Yeah.
I don't know what that means. Like it's pink and it's got
it doesn't have fucking pink in it.
Kitty cats on it. Like,
no, it's like just got a lot of color.
I want to see this shirt.
Okay.
Perfect.
You'll see it.
Okay.
Next time.
Maybe. Richard wants to see a real gay stuff. What is this turning into?
Hey, man, if you don't have like, it does take a certain level of confidence to, like some guys won't even wear pink.
It's
like,
true.
That's just where they're at, but
they won't. I think it's funny when some guys like wear a certain level of like pink and like girls are like, "Oh, hey, that's a nice pink shirt," and they're like, "It's salmon," and we're like, "No, no, no."
Then you
That's
might say
pink,
that guy's
bro.
gay. If he knows what salmon is, then or no, this is fuchsia. No, I'm kidding. But it does take, like, guys, if you want to stand out though too, like if you're going to a bar or going to a place, like if you're just wearing like a very neutral color palette, you're not gonna pop. Like you're not.
No, you're not. It's
And
true.
basically what you're saying is like you're saying, well, I don't want to say this because everybody looks good. Like you have to be comfortable in what you're wearing. Because if you're not, then that's not going to work out either. But I think there is a slight advantage to being, basically standing out.
Yeah, I agree.
Depending on your intentions, if you're not necessarily wanting to attract, or catch, catch somebody else's eyes, then, by all means,
Well, are they insinuating that the eyes that you're gonna catch is another gay man's? Because then that
well, that would
that might
explain.
be
No. No, I
that
mean,
might
I
be
think
not quite what you
no,
want. I don't know.
I mean, I don't. Everybody's different, but I mean, again, I think it's just a matter of confidence. Like, do you think
I
you can pull it
agree.
off? Do you feel like you can pull it off? And I mean, I don't know. I suppose if people are like just going to I mean, of course, like if something is like, no, I would think definitely like something extremely skin tight or something like that, then colors added, that's going to come across a lot more. That's
I
going to come
think
across
that's way
gay.
more gay.
Oh,
Like,
for sure.
if you have like a really, really skin tight shirt or like, super preppy, like I feel like the preppy look is usually like kind of gay. I think.
Yeah, I don't know.
If it's like super like everything's like showing,
Yeah.
you're like, oh, like,
no, there's definitely
those
a
pants could be a
balance.
little bit looser.
Right. Right. See, that to me would be more like that's gay. Like
That's so
that would
gay.
be I would assume more that to be gay than somebody wearing like,
Like
but
a
hey,
float, like yeah.
but everybody's different,
To each their own.
Yeah.
But we are the fashion police here, so we will comment on it. Just letting you know.
That's fine.
200 Watt Studios for 2 says John buys a shirt from the Celine Dion collection. I didn't know she had a collection. Jake and 5 says it all started with Ray Park. It's true. It did. Yeah, see, skinny jeans. I feel like skinny jeans are really gay.
Yeah.
And I don't know. You know what's funny too is that skinny jeans were like really, really in for like a while, and now they're kind of bringing back like the 70s flair. And I'm like, it's just so weird. Like fashion's so weird and cyclical because it just like it goes like I don't know.
Generally, if you stay in the middle, like you'll never have to worry about being out of fashion, I suppose.
Yeah, or like they just don't go to their extremes.
Yeah.
Like whenever they do like extreme looks.
I don't know, man. Like for whatever reason, yeah, people I don't know. It doesn't matter. Like I've worn all black before and it's like, like
see
you
all
get
black
comments
is
about that.
weird.
You get I think it depends on how you wear it, but
yeah, because all black could be like you can be seen as like emo, you could be seen as like black chic, or you could be seen as in mourning because that's a lot of people like wear. Like if you're like wearing like full black, usually it's like a mourning color. But it really depends on your culture again. So it all depends on how you wear it, your confidence level, like how you present yourself.
Yeah.
I like those guys that wear like the black on black suits. I think those are really hot.
Yeah, like like a dress, like a black dress shirt, black jeans, black shoes.
Yeah, with like a black blazer.
Yeah.
That's good looking. But yeah, so we have other things to talk about, like
other than my
fashion.
The clothes I wear. I'll just take it all off. How about that?
I might be interested in that, but not on my YouTube channel.
It's pretty hot here.
I mean, it's really.
I don't have any
hot
AC,
out.
so
God, that would definitely cause me to take clothes off. But anyways,
All right.
we're gonna talk next about fucking Joe Biden. No, wait, not fucking Joe Biden, just Joe Biden in general.
All right, show's over.
Because
nobody wants
okay,
that image.
he fell off a bike, John. He fell off a bike, and first of all, I lost my fucking shit when I was watching that video the first time. I like was crying laughing, and then I cried laughing watching your video because you put that Queen song in the end, and I love that song. And
Such a
oh,
actually the lyrics to that song are pretty funny
I
because it's not even
know.
just talking about bicycles, but
It's
yeah.
so good. It's so good. Please, everybody if you have not checked out John's channel or videos, please go and watch it because I'm telling you, the man's a genius. You're a meme genius on so many levels. I'm like, I just laugh and laugh. That's all I ever do is whenever I watch your channel now.
That's
Just
about
laugh.
the best compliment I could ever receive. But also
It's so
check
good.
out, well, if we're gonna talk about meme geniuses, I'm gonna give a shout out to Memeology 101.
Yes,
Yeah.
Memeology.
Yeah, he's the GOAT in my opinion. But
He's great. I'm gonna invite
Yeah.
him to my channel soon. So we can hang out. SD0 says, I accidentally stumbled upon John Talks. I know. Well, I mean, that's a good way.
yeah, appreciate it.
So did I accidentally. And then I just hung out in his chat forever.
As fate would have it.
I know, right? Okay. But then okay, we're gonna watch this. This is the video of Biden falling down because it's just funny. So we're gonna watch this.
Curtis says he's gonna ban assault bikes.
Oh my god. He's gonna have to
There's gonna have to
assault.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Somebody said that earlier, but yeah.
Okay, so here he is falling down. This is terrible.
Down goes Biden.
So okay, first of all, John, do you remember when you first when he first got elected and we were like you were kind of sad because you were like, I don't know what to do now with my channel. And I was like, are you kidding me? Biden is going to be the golden goose that keeps on giving. You're going to have so much content. And here we are. The dude literally fell off a freaking bicycle.
Every
Like,
day. Every day.
every
It doesn't
freaking day.
It never ends. Yeah.
It's something. This is another angle of Biden falling down.
People are I love how the people cheer him, like as if, like this is where we're at, Like, yay, our president is so inept
Oh my
that
god.
he falls off a freaking bike. There was a meme that says he was revived by sniffing a small child.
Oh my god, that's the meme that I'm going to talk about.
Oh, okay.
You just
Whoops.
gave it away.
Darn it.
That's fine.
Happy anniversary.
But that's the kid he's talking to. Okay.
This is
So-
bad though when we have to cheer on the president for getting up after he fell down. Like that's the only thing that I've
Terrible.
seen, some enthusiasm from people in the last month over Biden.
They're like, yeah.
Like most people want to like gas prices are so
I mean,
so bad. It's so bad.
I thought I was kind of like a little shocked
That's good.
that I was a little shocked that he didn't like break a hip or something when he fell
Yeah.
down. Because I mean,
Yeah.
at his
Points
age,
for that.
dude, like he could be out. Like that was it. Like I thought Kamala was going to be your president after that bike fall, but it still hasn't happened.
Kamala's like, oh, darn it.
Like,
Almost. Oh.
did you see that one meme where somebody put like Kamala's picture with her with a stick, like sticking it into his wheel?
I did see
That's how
that.
you
That's
felt.
good. That's good.
But okay, so there's this dude who made this video where he's basically kind of wondering, is this the reason that he fell down? It says Joe Biden's bicycle crash happened because he saw a small girl in the crowd.
His brain just like, yeah. It's
he
even
wanted
kind
to
of gross to talk about.
he
Even.
wanted to sniff him.
By now, you may have seen this clip of Joe Biden falling off of his bicycle rather unceremoniously. And if you guessed that the reason was because a small child was in the crowd, you'd be right. Now, yesterday, I actually put out a tweet about.
So I'm gonna pause it just in case. I don't want to claim me. But so it says by Brick Suit. This video is by Brick Suit. It says, is there a reverse camera angle of Joe Biden's fall today? I want to know if he was stopping to smell a child.
About that before any of this other footage came out, wondering why exactly was Joe stopping. And it turns out that I was correct. There was a kid in the crowd.
Oh,
Now,
no.
normally at this part in their ride, the Bidens will
He's even got a map with it.
right.
I know.
Follow the bike.
I love how he's got the map and
Like
he's got
where-
the arrow.
Is there this? What is this? What's the footage called with the JFK?
I know the grassy knoll. It's the grassy knoll
footage.
video.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Like-
it's 100% like that. That's so funny.
path there. So, and as you can see from these other photos, they've done that. And you can see in the video from yesterday, Jill Biden wearing that magenta jacket. She's going off to the right.
she's like, "Peace out, Joe.
Oh my god.
See you, motherfucker." She gone.
Oh my god.
Makes a slight steering correction and heads
Bye.
straight towards someone he sees in the crowd.
Good thing he didn't
And
hit that yellow poster.
Here's a clip from afterwards. You can see as Joe gets up, he starts talking to someone, bending down, talking to someone in the crowd. Now, there's no wheelchair there, and Robert Reich is nowhere in the vicinity. And here you can see a ponytail, so we know he's talking to a small girl. And actually,
This
Oh
guy
my
is
God.
just creepy. Like, especially,
Oh no.
he was
wait,
touching her too. He was touching like her. Like, if I was the president and I was taking a picture, like my hand would be on her shoulder, you know.
Right?
But
yes.
he's like holding the side of her. I'm just like, after your history,
No.
yeah, there's another angle of this.
photos
let's
surfaced
see.
afterwards showing the two of them together. So I don't know what they were discussing that was so important that Joe had to stop. Maybe it was inflation, price of gas, situation in Ukraine, the open border, fall of the American economy, or perhaps just he needs to know what type of shampoo she was using. So there it is. Joe Biden crashed yesterday because he was so excited to see a small girl in the crowd that he couldn't remember how to get his feet out of the pedals.
Whoops.
Ooh. Wait, do you have the other picture of the girl?
Let me see if I can find it.
Because he didn't have that, the one that you're
Yeah.
talking about.
Uh,
That's so
'cause I think it was
gross.
the actual picture that he took with her.
Oh my god. Don't forget Afghanistan. Yeah, how can we forget? That is pretty, that's pretty next level. 200-watt Studios for 5 says, listen, Biden falling off his bike is a clear sign of cognitive impairment. His brain didn't even tell his muscle to protect him as he fell. He just wanted to smell that little girl, dude. It's just, that's his brain told him there's a little girl over there you can smell. That's as far as we know. Thanks for the $5, 200-watt Studios. That, oh my god, it's just so creepy that he would do this. And it's weird that she would be the one that he would go to talk, like after falling down. It's like, why would you? There's like all these people there. Why would
Yeah.
you go to the little girl? Like, that's
Yeah.
just so weird. That's so weird. You know, I
Yeah.
thought it was like a short person. I didn't know it was a child. Oh my god.
What'd you think was like a?
What
What do you mean by that?
I
Joe,
thought it was like
stop.
Anna, you know, that Star Wars girl, like a really short woman.
Okay.
But like, wait, this can't be the same girl because she's got like a ponytail, and this girl's got like two buns on the side.
I think
of
there
her
was
head.
probably two kids there.
I don't think that's the
Where did
same
I see
girl.
this photo? I feel like he
It was
recently took it.
inflation,
If
price-
it wasn't there, it was on the beach, I think, with some
Oh,
other
God.
young girl. But his arm was like on her waist.
Oh, that's gross.
Yeah.
Well, there was that. So that's kind of weird that he did that. He fell off that bike. And then there was this today that I saw. I don't know if you, I don't know if you saw this one, but he had this to say about owning cars. The Daily Wire writes, Biden, quote, we're investing nearly $100 billion in public transit to make millions of cars, to take millions of cars off the road.
And we're investing almost $100 billion in public transit and rail. For all the studies show that it will take millions of cars off the road and significantly reduce pollution if there's a serious transportation system available. And we're investing almost $100 billion.
Which kind of reminded me of that quote, like you will own nothing and you will
Right.
be happy. Because
Yeah.
it just seems like that's kind of like where we're headed with this. Why, like, taking off cars off the road? Who's owning those cars? Obviously Americans, like people that are contributing to the economy. Taking out the auto industry. This is not the first time they're doing this. It happened in 2008 too. Actually, in your neck of the woods. The whole Detroit
Bailout.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it seems all very it all seems very, very bad.
These people are going to bankrupt we're not good. It's like what's that guy Joe from the that show Tiger King, where he's like, I'm not going to be able to financially recover from this. Like that's the US after Biden. Like we are going to be so like in the hole. It's not even funny.
Not at all. Hey, it's Cecil. Hi, Cecil.
Hey, what's up, Cecil?
For $2 says, ironically, Joe met Jill when she fell off her bike. Oh no. Is that true?
I can't tell you for sure. I'm assuming it's a joke, but
I'm assuming it's a joke. Were they going up the hill? Oh, okay, never mind. Thank you, Cecil, for that joke I didn't get. He also had this to say on Twitter today. I'm doing everything I can to blunt the Putin price hike. I like how he's got a name for it now. It's called Putin price hike. And bring down the cost of gas and food. I led the world to coordinate the largest release from global reserves in history. Look. That's nothing to be proud of, okay?
Yeah.
Your reserve is meant for an emergency crisis. Like if there's an
it's like, is this
war.
part of like what he's doing on purpose too, to like drain America of like all of its fuel
and resources? Because this is nothing to be proud of. This is to tap into the oil reserves is something that should not be happening. This is supposed to be for emergency use if there's an actual war or there's a natural emergency, like some sort of natural catastrophe that happens, like a tornado, a hurricane, fucking whatever that stops production or not production. What's it called? Like to get from point A to B, the transport of fuel. So therefore, you have the reserve, so you can tap into the reserve. But now he's just tapping into the reserve because like it's like this is not supposed to be for this.
And I don't even think it's necessarily affecting the price that much. Are you aware that he removed the federal tax from gas?
I didn't know that. When did he do that?
I just put out a video before, literally before the show. But so apparently, I think you're only saving like 16 cents on the gallon. So let's say somebody drives 12,000 miles over the duration of 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
You save $20 in gas.
That doesn't sound a lot.
Right. But he said in a tweet, he's like, I want to give families what my dad would call a little breathing room. I'm like, bro, $20, especially with inflation, ain't shit. Like,
Does he think
it's
we're like
nothing.
still in the 1600s? Is that
I don't
like
know.
what does he think
He
$20
thinks we're
is like
stupid because he's stupid. So he projects, just stupidity.
it's maybe it's that, or maybe he's like, when I go to the store, I pay a nickel for a cup of coffee. Like, like is,
They
is
very
that
well
is that
might.
where he
Yeah.
thinks we are? Like,
Yeah. He's
So-
in for a rude awakening when he tries to get a Mars bar for like $5.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, he's gonna go and be like, what is a Mars bar for $5? I don't know why he sounds like Nixon in my head, but
Come
anyway.
on, man. Come on.
But he's like,
Tries to haggle with the gas station clerk.
back in my day, I paid only 25 cents for this.
He's nearing the century. He's closer to being a century old than
How
over
is
the
he the
hill.
leader of the free world? This is so crazy. Okay. Then he goes, I led the world to coordinate. Come on, man. The largest release from the global oil reserves in history. And I'm working to get 20 million tons of grain out of Ukraine to help bring down prices. What the fuck does 20 million tons of grain have to do with anything at this point? Like, is there a shortage of bread in the United States as well? Like, I don't.
Well,
Grain?
all this crazy stuff that's going on with like a lot of farms or these food factories, they're just
farms,
like randomly burning down.
Mysteriously burning
Yeah.
down. That's right.
What's going on here?
God, I
Yeah.
need to get a clip of that Alex Jones thing where he's like, when he's got that like tinfoil hat. So I could just like play that whenever this kind of thing happens. But yeah, it's okay. So yeah, that's interesting. We have the farms just randomly burning down. And then now this dude's like, I'm working to get 20 million tons of grain out of the Ukraine to help bring down prices. I like this person's response. Says, I can't believe Putin revoked the permit of the Keystone XL pipeline in the first day you were in office. Wow.
Yeah.
And I was like, I know.
Remember
I remember when that happened. I didn't know Putin put him up to it, but I guess so.
Yeah, if you have relationship problems or there's something going on in your life, just point to Putin. Like, honey, like, I know this seems like it's my fault, but really it's Vladimir Putin's fault.
It's like
everything wrong in your life, you don't have to take responsibility for it. It's Vladimir Putin.
Yeah, it's oh my God, this is a good one. The president needs to stop blaming others and do his job. That's what he wrote about Donald Trump in 2020.
He's such a this guy is the hypocrisy it's so blatant. Like,
I don't even think he writes this though, John. To be completely honest with you,
this
is not him. I mean,
he's
we knew
he's
that
a puppet.
Yeah, like we knew Trump, wrote his own shit on Twitter. We know this because it was very Trump-esque.
Yeah,
but
for better or for worse,
for better or for worse,
you could tell it was him.
Yeah, but
you knew darn well it was him.
I don't think he's writing this. Do you think he's writing this? I don't think he's writing this.
No, this is all scripted. It's his people.
Chat, what do you guys think? Do you think
it's
Biden has control of his own Twitter account and this is what he's actually
but then again too, the people that are running, his Twitter account, basically his Twitter account, if you're, you watch like the speeches like I have at times, there are a lot of quotes from his speeches.
At times.
Yeah. Like I can only take so much before I want to just slip into a coma because like Joe's just going to, he's going to just put you to sleep, but great sleeping material. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's just, I don't know, this guy.
TZ says, no, someone wipes his butt.
It's just, things are so bad, like financially with the White House that they're doing double duty there.
Oh,
writing the speeches
hello.
and yeah.
Wow.
No, it's funny though. He recently Biden was signing an executive order, and he's like, I used to be in awe when I saw Barack, with 7 or 8 pens. He's like, they only give me one. Like the White House is on such a budget that they can't even afford pens, for him to give away.
Is that the same clip though, where he pulled out a fucking pen out of that box that had like 100 pens in it?
No, that's something different.
That
But
was
recently,
something different.
recently he said they only give him 1 pen. So I'm like,
Oh
are
my
they on a
God.
budget? Like, are there only
It's
so many pens to
either
go around?
It's either that or it's like one of those memory practices where they're like, here's your pen, Joe. Where's your pen, Joe? Like, do you have your
Don't give it
pen,
away.
Joe? Yeah, like, it's one of oh my God, that's terrible because he's like basically losing his shit in more ways than one. Wow. Okay.
Terrific show.
Wait, wrong clip.
Hey, phrasing.
Everything is just I don't know what to say about Joe Biden anymore. I'm just at this point, I'm just confused as how anyone could think that this dude has gotten the most votes out of everyone ever.
I mean, the charisma, Nina, like really? You're going to doubt it?
Like some of the replies on this is just amazing. Dude, this is all of your content. Like you should just go to this this thread here and use some of these for your memes of the day.
I should.
Because it's literally like it's all memes.
What is it? What is this from?
This is from that tweet from his
okay.
From the Putin price hike tweet.
I wonder if he reads any of this stuff ever.
I'm doing everything I can. Sure, Grandpa, let's get you wiped. Oh God. Why did she look like me?
She actually looked like Venti.
Oh yeah, she does.
Yeah,
she kind of
your
looks
friend,
like Brittany Venti.
Brittany Venti. Yeah, a little bit. She looks like you too, though. I can see that.
It's because she's got the like she's got the
frizz?
center.
Oh, okay.
And I got the side. So this
Okay.
one has the center, and that's why she looks like Brittany. He can't read.
The letters got to be so big on that teleprompter, and the words
Let's
got to
go,
be so
Brandon.
small.
Oh my God. I want Let's Go Brandon to come back. Like, I feel like it left too fast. Like, we need to bring back Let's Go Brandon.
Eventually. All it takes is somebody getting interviewed out there to, they get asked a question or whatever, and then they just randomly say it. And everybody will be reminded again of it.
And then it'll come back.
Maybe.
Oh. Let's see if there's anything else funny.
Yeah, this guy he's dangerous. He's so, part of it I think is like ineptness, but a lot of this is on purpose too. And it's a weird I think it's a weird combination of both. I think he's just I don't know. Or can it be both? I mean, he's either stupid or he knows exactly what he's doing. Maybe it's a little bit of.
I think he knew what he was doing up to a certain point, but now I think he's like
now with the approval rating.
Well, no, I think he has dementia. So like, I don't think he I don't think he knows anymore because he has a disease. Like I don't think he. Like, I don't think he can know. But I think he did up to a certain point. Like the stuff that you've told me, or like I watch your videos about how he lied in the 80s about, when he wanted to run. So there's like definitely a certain point where Joe Biden's like most definitely lied, consciously lied for years. And then, has done this kind of thing for a long time, even in his vice presidency with Obama, like, he's done very weird stuff and lied about, a lot of different things. So I don't know, like at this point, maybe he's not doing it anymore, but it's not like he's never done it. And I just think at this point, it's just his disease that's taking over.
Can you imagine like Obama, like after Joe's, like the video comes out of him, like sniffing, I forgot what it was, but I think he was like in Congress where they had all these different families, and there's pictures of him like sniffing children and touching people inappropriately.
Mhm.
Like you mentioned, I'm curious, like if Barack ever had a talk with him, like showing him pictures, like, Joe, what the fuck is this, man? Like, what are you doing? Or he just like, it was so uncomfortable or weird. And granted, I mean, you know, that whole dynamic, Barack's got go. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
I think, well, I think a lot of you know what
I
mean,
think I saw a recent Obama thing that I was like, what the hell? Like, I forget what it was though. Oh man, I don't. There was an Obama thing where he was talking about Biden recently, and I was like, what is he talking about?
yeah.
I
But
don't
that would
remember.
be a talk I'd be having if he's my VP.
Oh
Be like,
yeah.
what are you doing? Well, I guess there is apparently somebody said that Obama once said, never underestimate Joe's ability to fuck things up.
Wow. Well,
Yeah.
you know what I would tell him if I was Obama? I'd be like, okay, from now on, Joe, stay the fuck away from kids. Like,
Yeah.
just stop going near children.
We're gonna
Like,
continue
no.
with that 6-foot rule, Joe. Like, it's
Mhm.
never stopping for you.
Like, for you, never, especially when it's around children. Like, it's just not a good look. Like,
Yep.
no.
Stay away. Stop
Yeah.
sniffing them.
Stop sniffing them. Stop going
touching
near
them.
them. Stop
Yeah.
touching them. Just
It
stop.
ain't
Just
like
stop.
it really shouldn't be that difficult, but you know, apparently Joe just can't. I don't know. He can't help himself.
He just can't keep his hands to himself. Now, I have a question for you because you watch a lot more of this stuff for your content than me recently, anyways. What do you think of her performance as the secretary? What's it called? What's her title again?
Press secretary.
Press
Yeah.
secretary.
White House press secretary. Not impressive. She's not.
Is she better than the ginger one?
Psaki?
Yeah.
Up to this point, I don't think so. No. Psaki did have like a little bit more experience under her belt. I think Peter Ducey definitely feels like he can be. You're seeing him even get more comfortable asking tougher questions and, you know, kind of having his way a little bit better with her than, you know, a veteran like Psaki. Like Saki's been in the game and she kind of knows how to, you know, deflect and defer and just
circle back.
Circle back. And she's got more in her arsenal. I've seen there's been a number of times where she what the hell's her name? I keep forgetting her name. But she's just younger. She's more green. She, you know, she just doesn't have that kind of experience where she can do that with Ducey, you know.
Okay.
feel
Yeah,
like
no,
this
I
is-
haven't heard her talk at all recently. Like I haven't really watched much of the stuff from the White House. For
Here's
some
the
reason,
thing.
I
I
watched
like.
a lot of Saki, but I haven't seen much of her at all. So
Did you drink a lot of sake too? Would you drink sake
Yes.
while watching sake?
yes,
Playing hacky sack.
yes, yes to all of it.
Yeah. Anyways,
I like cold sake.
I've never actually had it, by the way. But
Really?
yeah, one of these days.
Like
but here's
never
the thing.
warm or cold.
No. So I got to do that once in my life
Yeah,
at least.
you gotta.
But the thing about Peter Ducey is a lot of times like he'll ask like a great first question, and I do think he's getting. I don't know. There's been times where it's like, oh man, like why don't you follow up with this? It's kind of like she shoots back, and you know, especially with Psaki, it felt like sometimes it was like, bro, if you just like hammered her with your same question, just went further in, don't let her get away with that. Like you had a good point here. And now she's trying to skirt around it and really just like need to reinforce or go back into it and say like, but how does that have to do with anything that, you know, I just feel like a lot of times he does have like, he's got some really great questions, but at least with Psaki, you know, I think he's honing his skills even more. But I like Peter Ducey better than any of the other people of the press, of course. I think he's great, you know. But
yeah,
but Psaki she was just good. She was good at her job, which is just lying for Joe Biden. You know, like
yeah. I mean, a lot of people like
to some extent. I'm not saying like she's good. I'm not saying she's I'm saying she had a really tough job, but she did know at times how to, she had a way. She had a way with the
Right.
press.
This one, like Letta says, she's probably still uncomfortable at lying. I mean, that's possible because Jen Psaki was good at lying. Like she was really good at it.
Yeah.
So maybe it's possible that she's just not good at lying yet.
You
And
gotta
that's,
like,
I think that's part of the reason she's also still kind of pretty. Like she's not really ugly yet, but like give her a couple years and then she's gonna be like the wall, like it's gonna hit her really hard because that's usually what happens with people who lie a lot. I mean, look at Amber Turd. Look at like what she
yeah, I
looks
don't
like
know.
now.
Like, yeah,
Or
what happened to her
Obama
face?
or any of these people. Like Obama when he ran in like 2000, whatever it was, 8.
Yeah.
He was a pretty handsome guy. And then
Well, the
you like fast
president-
forward 6 years and you're like, oh God, what happened to this
The
dude?
presidency will age you, though, no matter who you are. Although I wonder if we looked at Trump's photos. I
Trump
don't know
looks
if he
basically
really
the same.
looked that different, you know.
Yeah, Trump looks basically the same.
But then again,
a lo-
I don't know if his hair is real, so
I think, well,
we're not going to see any grays going on.
I don't
maybe.
know if I don't think his hair is real. But I don't know if it's like
Yeah.
a piece either. I think he just colors it. I don't know.
Yeah, that's
I'm not
possible
sure.
too.
But yeah, so I guess I just need to watch
I mean,
more.
I would find it, like, how old is Trump? He's 70.
Oh, it's 72? Or was it, wait, no, 70, I don't know. He was like 2 years older than Biden, no? 76. He's
Yeah.
76.
I mean, it's like to not have any grays, any gray hair at all by 76. I mean, I suppose
No, he's
it's
definitely
possible.
coloring his hair, dude.
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you this. Are you watching any of the January 6th
No, I can't.
like trial crap?
No.
I haven't watched any of it either. I just at this point I'm
I
kind
don't
of
think
like
anybody's watching it.
at this point
I think
I'm
the
kinda
crowd's
like,
very small.
is it? I don't know.
Yeah.
It just seems really like pointless and kind of like a distraction for something. I don't know why, but something. It's interesting.
At this point, if gas prices keep going the way they're going, I think the public, like, it's funny because like the public sentiment of January 6th just feels like people just don't care. You
At
do
this
have
point,
like,
yeah.
or at least, I mean, I guess I'm a little bit biased here, but the people I know, but even, for the most part, it's like, I just think people aren't buying in the idea like this was a real insurrection. And, when you see the footage and I mean, it's just something that I don't necessarily think people are really care about at this point either, because they're paying $5, $6, $7 of gas depending on where they're depending on where they live. So, people don't care. And what I'm saying is, I think January 6th is going to start looking like an option for some people if they keep paying this way at the pump. Where it's like their attitude. If they had one attitude about January 6th before, they might be like, you know what? Maybe we need another January 6th. Maybe we need to send a message to Washington. All
By the way, we're not saying that, YouTube. We're
No,
saying
I'm
they
not
might be
saying
thinking that.
I'm just, I mean, I'm being
Wow.
a little, like a little facetious and obviously exaggerative. But, if people like, think about this, the revolution, the American Revolution was started over, I think, a 3% tax or something. Like people felt like they were being overtaxed. We're paying anywhere from like, I don't know, depending on who you are, probably like 23 to 30 to 40%. Like the taxes we're getting taxed with now compared to like the reason they revolted. I don't know.
But Biden got you $20 discount, I guess.
Hey, giving you folks a little, what my dad would call a little breathing room.
My little my grandpappy.
Like
what was his name? What was grandpappy's name?
What? Ambrose Finnegan?
Ambrose, yeah. My grandpappy Ambrose.
That was like the first and last time he ever said that. Because the people that were like the people in charge of his campaign were basically told him, like, don't you ever say that again. He literally said in that speech too, as kitchen table I learned.
I know. Latinos land. Hi, Polly.
What's
Hola,
up, Latino?
amigo.
How's it going,
He
Paulie?
says, John. Hola, pinche. Hi.
What's up, brother?
Hi, good to see you. We're just talking about Grandpappy Ambrose. Give him the $200 get discount at the gas pump.
Or AKA Corn Pop, maybe. I don't know.
Corn Pop,
They
yeah.
might be the same person. Corn
God,
Pop's
I
got a
feel
lot of aliases.
Wait, who did he talk about when he said that that the kids were touching his blonde hair in the sun?
Yeah.
What was that?
I
Oh
mean,
my
that's the
God.
guy that he's president. That
I
guy.
know.
That's
It's
even
insane.
crazier than Donald Trump being president when you think about it. Like, if you showed somebody that speech and you're like, this guy's going to be president.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah. Like, right after he gives that speech.
Well,
like,
wait, which one? The one with the
my
blonde
hair, I
hairs
got
in the
hairy
sun?
legs.
Okay.
That turn blonde in the sun.
Okay, we gotta play that. Hold on.
Corn
should we
Pop
play
was a
this-
bad dude.
should
Like,
we play the
literally, that whole
song?
speech is like, I don't even think people, like, nobody understood what the hell he was talking about. He talks
Nobody.
about taking like a straight edge razor and banging it against the, like, he's talking about terminology that was used in like the 60s or, I mean, it's.
Made me aware when I was in law school, proudly for Holloway, proudly for your dad, first African-American state senator in the state of,
He's so
in the state
serious.
of Delaware. Everything about
This is, I think, before it started
Oh, is
really
that-
setting in.
how I sit on the stand.
Wait, this is before? No,
I'm
it
saying
says
before,
Joe Biden-
like, the dementia really.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
before the dementia really.
Because you could see,
hit.
like, to his face, as he got older, he lost a little weight and, he's just older. So I think
Well,
he
and-
probably had surgery done, though, too. Like, look at his, that flab underneath
Yeah,
his
I think
chin.
he has, because you could tell like his face now kind of looks like it's gonna
It's
fall
pulled
off.
back. Or,
Yeah,
well,
it's like this.
yeah.
Like he's got like that, like I don't know, he's got that Botox look now. I
Yeah.
feel like they've gotten to his face, which
They-
is fun. Oh my God, did you see that Maxine Waters one where her face is like literally like melting
Drooping.
off? And she's like,
Yeah. Oh my gosh, she looks miserable.
I'm like,
That's,
what
I
the
guess, all the
fuck
more
is that?
smile as much as you can, folks. Like, 'cause
Smile as much as you
you
can, and don't do this fucking Botox shit. You're gonna look awful when you're older. I'm gonna pull that up. Hold on, I'm gonna press play on this and pull that up because I retweeted that one. Hold on, here we go.
Stand. And to get hot, I got hairy legs that turn turn blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down so it was straight, and then watch the hair come back up again. They look at it. So I learned about roaches. I learned about kids jumping on my lap.
Oh my
And I
God!
love kids jumping on my lap. And I tell you what, the men, they're now
These
all
kids
men,
are like,
the guys I work with
can we
down
get
here,
out of here?
and they're all guys. at the
That
time.
one kid's like
God.
looking for an
They're all
exit.
good men. Most of them made an awful lot of themselves. And Earl Larkin had a rough time.
I love
And
kids
some of you knew
jumping
Earl.
on my lap.
I came back as a public defender.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no
There's a lot
point
more of that speech.
in your
and it's
rambling,
Yeah.
incoherent
so stupid.
The-
Gosh, it's mind-boggling that this guy,
It's so
president.
crazy. It's so crazy.
like, this was the best the Democrats had. Like,
Hold on,
think about that.
I was like scrolling through my Twitter, and I thought I saw something else that we could talk about that's like freaking insane. So I'm just pulling it up. Hold on a second though, because I saw that Maxine Waters thing, and I retweeted it. So I just want to show it really quick because her face was so messed up.
Just so I saw that video of her. It's probably the same one you're talking about right now, where it's just
Yeah.
like her face was just like,
It's just like melting.
she just looks like she
Looks like a
is she even
candle.
there? Yeah. Like
I was
her
like, what
eyes
is
and just her
happening to her?
face. Yeah.
Oh my God, where is it? Why don't I bookmark these things? There's so much stuff that I tweet all the time. It's like way too much.
Yeah,
Twitter accounts
Twitter
way too
is
freaking
like,
active.
along with so many other social media stuff, like you can get in that, what is it, doom scrolling? Is that what they call it?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh my God, I want to talk about this. I want to talk about this. I want to talk about this.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I can't find it anymore, so whatever. I just scrolled all the way back by like, where we talked last week. So I think,
So you're like, it's there somewhere,
I don't
maybe.
know, I don't see it.
Well, here, I could just search it, I should be able to.
Or that.
Yeah,
Or we
just
could do
type in
that.
Maxine Waters here and find it.
Droopy old Maxine's face.
I imagine it's going to be like one of the most recent things.
Okay. By the way, did you hear that the CDC came out and put out a sex guide to having safe sex during monkeypox?
Gosh dang. Are you serious?
Yes.
The funny thing is, I think at this point, you had Fauci recently come out saying you should be wearing masks, and he recently got COVID, and
Yeah, that was funny. Bill Gates got it too.
They're becoming more and more irrelevant as time goes on. Like people just, for the most part, I think even people on the left, like they're just sick of COVID. I think like the majority of people are they're done with it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we're kind of getting to a place where people are like, you know what? I'm kind of tired of feeling like even people that are afraid and scared or were afraid and scared, like even they're getting to the point of like, I'm just tired of living this way,
Mm-hmm.
I think,
Not in Mexico. I mean, it's
Really?
really weird. Yeah, because
I mean, I probably have a bias in terms of like the people that I hang around with. So I can't speak for everybody.
that's the thing. It's weird because in Mexico, like right now, we finally like have the choice not to wear a mask anymore, like in stores and stuff like that. And it's been wonderful for me because I never wanted to wear it to begin with. But like basically the people in Mexico are completely brainwashed. Like, so when I go to the store, they're all wearing it voluntarily. Like they're not taking it off, even though they know that it's volunteer now. Like they'll wear it inside the store, but when they go outside, they'll take it off. Like, so I'm not really sure like where the dichotomy lies. Like, do they actually think they're gonna get a disease? Like, I don't know.
But is like the standard rules is still asked for them to wear a mask when they go into a place?
They're not asked, it's volunteer. So it's like,
Okay.
oh, we suggest you wear it, but if you don't want to, you don't have to. It's all like, it's all volunteer now. So you're not forced to wear it, but they're voluntarily complying. Wow. So when you
definitely different
voluntarily
around
comply,
here,
it's
seems
different,
Yeah.
I feel like that sometimes that scares me because I'm like, okay, so I'm in a place where a lot of people are voluntarily complying to a set of rules that make absolutely no fucking sense whatsoever.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But then again, Mexico has a lot of weird history because of cartels and, their compliance factor is different than some other places in the world. So I don't know.
Yeah.
It's all very
that's
weird.
True. I mean, if you're the potential of somebody harming or hurting your family, if you don't do X, Y, or Z, well, you're going to try to do what's in your family's best interest, right?
Yeah.
If you're kind of like living under that possibility of that threat,
Yeah.
It's going to be different for, I'd say, Americans who, we don't have cartels and we don't have, I mean, the mob is probably still out there in some places, some areas, but for the most part, people aren't having to deal with that situation. So,
yeah, unless you're in Chicago, I guess you're not really dealing with that kind of situation. Deranged Lunatic, aka DL for $1.99 says they need to get these old kooks out of office. I always feel like they should have had a running age limit personally, like, after,
yeah, Biden's just too, I think
after a certain
age. I know even
like,
Trump's, he's getting up there too. He's getting up there too.
Like
he's holding up pretty good though for his age. Comparatively to Biden.
He is, but I mean, like Alex Jones said on FNT that Biden's for sure going to run, or not Biden, Trump.
Yeah.
So I I don't know.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
I mean, gosh, we can't do mail-in ballots anymore. That's for sure. I mean,
But they're
it's
gonna.
but it's like the thing is, it's like at this point, especially where Biden's at in the presidency, gas prices are astronomical. Inflation is out of like, it's I can't conceive of a world where he legitimately like even where he would now, like, let's just say let's forget about the last election right now where he even had a remote possibility. I think I think everybody knows this. It's going to be a slaughterhouse. The Democrats are going to be voted out. It's just going to be a question of like, how bad is it going to be for the midterms?
I think. Wait, actually, I can't tell. I can't actually say what I think
Okay.
on
Because you
YouTube.
think, yeah.
But having said what I just said, I'm sure the audience can follow along with what I'm going to say next.
Right. If that happens, then
I just think there's going to be funny business even for midterms. Let's just say that.
yeah, I know. I definitely won't be, I won't be surprised. But I think you take that out of the equation, there's no reason why they will not have their asses handed to them. So
Yes.
I mean, it'll be interesting to see. But it's like, I don't know how anybody could believe or buy if it still remains the same, where if Republicans somehow don't get a majority, like people at some point have to say, yeah, this is bullshit. Like there is just no way.
John, it's so crazy.
It happens though. It always happens where it flips, usually when you have like, a president, and especially if they're not doing well.
Well, and the economy was always the most important thing when it came to electing, especially presidents. But it's so crazy because
even
right
midterms,
now
it's important.
Exactly. But also like when it was like when you look at Biden's Twitter, right? And he keeps talking about Putin this, Putin that, Putin tax price hike, Putin price this, Putin price hike, comment. He talks about that stuff, but before Putin, it was
already
all
hiked.
Trump. But it was all Trump's fault. Everything was Trump's fault before Putin came along.
Well, it's never Joe's fault. He's never gonna just take responsibility
or
for
his
the
administration
office.
or anyone's. That's
Kamala's
like
the same
anything
way.
over there.
She's the same way.
Yeah, no one's ever gonna take responsibility for the economy being like shit. It's always either the previous administration or an outside boogeyman that you can't control, like Putin in this case.
Exactly. They always have a scapegoat.
Mm-hmm.
And that to me is the sign of like poor leadership in any arena, whether
in any government.
Yeah, but even in you break it down into business, you break it down even in a family, where people are pointing the fingers. They won't take ownership and responsibility for their actions. That to me, I think is like a sign of like, yeah, you're not ready to be a leader. Like even now, Joe, as old as you are, like you still have not even learned the basics of like leadership.
He is so gone, John. He knows the basics of leadership. By the way, for him, the basics of leadership is lie, deny, deny. That's the kind of leader he is. He's not the good kind of leader. I mean, that's what I'm talking about. Like with
that's
the
more
history of him.
But that's trying to like manipulate people's perspectives. That's not leading, being out in the forefront and saying, like modeling.
Sure.
Not only modeling, but also too, like just, I mean, really
being an example of what you want your.
Yeah. I mean, but I think too, you just have more respect when people just admit that they're wrong, or they admit that, basically they're not blaming somebody else, like if Joe's like, I totally understand where we're at. I'm going to do everything I possibly can to this is under my watch. This is my responsibility. And I'm going to do everything I can to turn this ship around.
I just don't think, like, I mean, if we were talking maybe like 10, 15 years ago, Biden, we could actually have this conversation and it could actually be something that is tangible. But I don't even think he's capable.
No, he's
I
not.
don't think he's capable.
But here's the other reality too, though. I don't think, like, I feel like that's one of Trump's weaker points too, is that he's just not to the degree of Biden by any stretch, but I think his ability to, or lack of ability to, not take responsibility for some things,
Sure.
But at the end of the day, if you're going to be president, you're going to have I don't think anybody becomes president without a little bit of an ego.
Yeah, isn't that like an American quality though? Like not taking responsibility for shit that you do around the world. I'm just asking.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I'd say so. Well, George Bush with that Freudian slip,
right?
You remember that?
I feel like there's a history there, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's true, unfortunately.
But yeah, so the CDC came out with this, and they were like,
I love
how
the
to
middle
have sex with monkeypox. CDC releases bizarre guide telling patients to keep their clothes on or masturbate 6 feet from their partner if urges arise while infected.
It's so weird that the CDC would be telling you how to have sex. Like
try virtual sex. That's their first one. And then masturbate 6 feet apart. What the fuck? Like, who's doing this?
Is this it when you have monkeypox?
Yes, when you have monkeypox.
What is it? I'm sure having monkeypox all over your body is not very attractive.
That is not something you're gonna want. I feel like
hey, honey,
just hold off on sex.
let's get naked and
let's jack off 6 feet from one another.
And climax never happens.
And then
wash
horrified. Afterwards. They tell you to wash afterwards. I mean, I feel like
after you have not touched,
But I feel like wash afterwards should be like something that everyone does all the time. Like it has nothing.
Does anybody have to tell you to do that? I hope you're not eating right after you have even sex with yourself.
Oh my god. Avoid
or at least
kissing.
handing me food. You know what I'm saying?
Avoid kissing and wear clothes. Cover your rash. Are their guides to
CDC.
To having safe sex during monkeypox. But I said, I'm old enough to remember when the BC government told the people to try glory holes for safe sex. Do you remember this, John?
I actually don't. I feel like I would if I seen it before.
This was one of the early conversations for early Infinite Talk when we were talking, when we were having COVID brain, and we were talking about different things. I brought this up that they were talking about.
This is an actual global news article too.
Yes,
the official news.
you could go watch her talk about it. I can't right now. I think I may have linked it here, but she's like, she literally is like, we really recommend the use of glory holes. It's legit. It's legit.
Wow.
So these things happen. And they're still happening. I mean, how can we take any of this seriously? How? I don't even know anymore.
Just trust the experts, Nina. Stop questioning.
Really?
Just trust Big Brother.
Okay.
They know what's best.
I'll do it. Speaking of monkeys, John, I know Planet of the Apes is one of your favorite movies. Did you see this? It says 20th Century Studios and Disney are reportedly very impressed with the latest script of a draft for Wes Ball's Planet of the Apes film. They're now looking for an actor to hopefully lead the new trilogy of Apes films.
Wow, they're really going to just keep going with this franchise. I mean, I guess why not, though? They've been pretty successful, so it makes sense.
I don't want this, though. I don't want it.
No, I thought Matt Reeves is Well, he did the last two movies. Pretty good stuff overall. Like I thought it was a solid trilogy.
I love that trilogy, but this is Disney. And I don't think
Yeah,
Disney is
it's
going to
gonna-
do the Planet
It's
of the
gonna be
Apes.
Caesar's gonna be a transitioning female. Or yeah, did I even say that right? Basically, it's gonna be he's gonna be he's gonna let the clan know he's
The
he's so
clan. Oh no. Where are
well,
we
you know,
going?
I mean, not the clan, not like that, Nina, for crying out loud. You know, his people. You know,
His apes.
yes, like that. He's
His ape bros.
he's so progressive. Like, you know, acquiring the ability to speak wasn't enough. You know, he also realized that he's also a woman. So
I don't
like I don't even
that.
want to imagine how bad they're gonna
I
mess
don't
it up.
I
But who
I
knows?
thought I honestly thought that remake, the one they did with like the Caesar and you know, like all the apes
Andy
and everything.
Serkis.
Yeah, like I thought that trilogy was as perfect as going to get when it comes to like redoing a series.
Sure.
Like, you know, as opposed to the 70s one was great. Obviously, it's like the original.
1968.
68, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you know what I'm talking about. Like the original ones were so good.
I mean, the first one is really good. The other ones are, you know, they're entertaining.
It was okay. I mean, the third one was
live up to.
I like the second one.
I think the second one was, other than the ending where they blow up the entire world, I thought that was pretty cool.
But I like the second one because it continues the story of like what happened and like those crazy people that were like, you know, praying to the fucking nukes
Nuclear
and
bomb.
shit. Like,
Yeah.
I like that.
Well,
story.
remember they take off the masks and they're all like mutated?
Yes.
And I'm like, if civilization, everything's wiped out, like how in the world did you guys even acquire these, you know, nice human masks?
It was under the ground.
Well, right, but I'm just saying, like, how'd you make these masks? They're so like lifelike.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean.
You know, I mean, just different things. But the concept of a group of people worshiping a nuclear bomb, it's a little out there, but I
liked it.
It's cool. Yeah,
it's cool.
Well, they were like praying to it.
It's sci-fi. It makes sense. It was, you know,
the ending. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, the ending is. I almost used the ending for one of my videos. Do you remember how it ends? Charlton Heston, like he's getting shot up and he's pissed and he like sets off the nuke.
Oh yeah.
And everything just kind of goes white.
Yes.
And there's a narrator that comes on, and he's like, somewhere in the solar system.
Yeah.
A little planet once called Earth is no longer, or something, you know, something to
like
that effect. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember
and that was it. They ended the movie by just blowing up everything.
I thought it was good.
Yeah.
It's freaking great. And then the third one comes back, and I was like, what?
I actually like the third one.
I
think I like the third one better than the second. The fourth one, I mean, the fifth one is to me like the worst of the entire.
I don't even
series.
remember the fifth one. I don't remember if I watched it.
They had such a low budget at that point, and it just wasn't that good. But the fourth one, like Caesar's Revolt, was pretty cool.
I don't remember that one either.
Basically, that's how the apes take over.
Oh, I'm gonna have to rewatch those old ones. Well, at least the last two, like the four and five, because I remember 1 and 2 and 3 pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
But I gotta watch 4 and 5 again. Did you like the Marky Mark version?
I watched it. Gosh, when did I see that? I probably watched it like 3 or 4 months ago when I was kind of. No, actually, it's probably longer than that. But I've seen it fairly recently. It was entertaining. I don't think it's. To me, it wasn't. You know, it was just different. It was weird. You know, it's like a Tim Burton movie.
Yeah.
But I did think it worked. I thought it was entertaining, and
I was highly entertained when I first saw it. I remember when I first saw it, it was actually kind of like my gateway to the Planet of the Apes universe, because I was much younger when I watched that movie, and I was like, oh, this is a remake of that movie. And but I knew the first one. Like I was very familiar with the first one because of the famous scenes of Charlton Heston going like, "You maniacs," like so
Oh my gosh.
I knew that scene, so I knew
Oh.
there was the Planet of the Apes. And then, but then the Marky Mark version kind of sparked my interest in the franchise. So I started watching the older ones. And then, I thought that when I watched the older ones, I thought that the Marky Mark one was kind of dumb. But I thought it was still entertaining.
Yeah.
And
like,
then
I don't think it's
this.
What's that?
Like, and then we come to this version.
Yeah.
And I thought this version was really, really good. Like it covered a lot of ground,
I think the movies even got a little bit better.
As time went
definitely
on.
the third one. Yeah. I mean, the funny thing is I didn't necessarily see all the one with James Franco in it, but somehow or another, I saw bits and pieces of it and I kind of, I got the gist of it. But I did see 2 and 3 and yeah, it's like,
I thought it held up. And I was one of at the time, I remember I was kind of like, oh no, like they're going to ruin it because they keep coming out with like different ones. And like, sequels are usually not great. Like the more sequels you have, the more it ends up being like, oh, fuck.
There's more chances to just screw it up. That's Jurassic Park, right?
Exactly.
Dominions, the reviews are horrendous. And
have you seen the new one?
No, I want to though.
Yeah.
Even though it's like, I'll still go see a Jurassic Park movie. Even like I was very disappointed by the last one, but I'm a sucker. I'll keep coming back.
Lorena and Tom told me that this new one is better than the older one, like the last one.
Okay. I
like
mean,
not by
not
much, but
too
better.
High. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's dinosaurs. Like,
yeah.
I rewatched the original once again. I'm like, this movie is like,
but that movie is so great.
It's how you do it.
It's timeless though. That one, like you could it just holds up so well.
It's a movie that's great because it checks all the boxes. Like it works on a philosophical level, but it also just in terms of like if you're just trying to make like a great blockbuster film for the masses, like I think you can appreciate it no matter who you are because it's just like it's unfortunately none of the other movies explored like the philosophical questions that come with, at least I can't remember if they did. Like it just basically became humans running from dinosaurs. Like it just reverted to like a horror film,
right?
Essentially with dinosaurs. Or
in this one, I just don't have like faith in Disney at all. Like I'm like, you're gonna do Planet of the Apes. Like I don't know if this is gonna be. I don't know if it's gonna be.
If it's a totally different take, maybe I don't know. Who knows? I mean, it's one of those things where I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Is this not like you think it's a continuation of that? Like you think it's gonna be movie 4?
No, it sounds like no. This is like they're starting all over. It's a reboot completely.
Yeah.
I
mean, is that really even necessary? I mean, that one just ended.
Well, I think you could really take it like if you wanted to change genres a little bit, like you could kind of go into sci-fi horror, where
I see what you mean.
like you almost like the apes are way more scarier than they've been in this trilogy and the previous one.
I see what you mean.
I don't know. There's like different ways you could go with it.
I like the apes being intelligent.
Yeah.
I love monkeys. Did you hear about that monkey?
Put it on a shirt, folks.
Did you hear about that monkey that got shot and he was a cartel?
A monkey cartel?
Yeah, like this.
It's not a bad idea.
There was a cartel fucking shooting here, and the dude had a monkey, and he had a fake bulletproof vest on him, and the monkey died because he got shot. And I was so sad.
That's too bad.
I know.
It wasn't even doing anything.
Sad. It was poor monkey. Gary Thomas for 5 says, speaking of sequels, have you guys been watching the sequel series to Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex on Netflix? It has a good story. I haven't because I don't like the animation style for the new Ghost in the Shell. I can't stand it. So I haven't watched it. And I don't think, Other than the reason of it being on Netflix, I don't think John watches anime all that much. I don't even think he's seen
No.
Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex. Have you seen Standalone Complex?
No, I haven't.
So yeah, sorry about that. And then Esme, thank you so much for the $5. Says I enjoyed my Malcolm and Rexy screen time. I enjoyed it. It was fun, even if it was a mess. I just love. Wait, is that the Malcolm and Rexy? Wait, who's that? Is that the monkeys? I just remember Caesar. Or is that like the dinos?
No, Ian Malcolm. Yeah, and T-Rex.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah.
All right. Did you see Ryan Kinnell's reaction to a pile of dinosaur poop?
No, I haven't. I can't say I have.
Okay.
Yeah, that's that's the other thing too. Even I have a feeling the movie is going to be pretty bad, but to actually see the old cast back on screen will be cool. And I guess Ian Malcolm is pretty funny in this movie.
Okay, hold on. I have something to show you. It cracked me up because you know Ryan and them met up during the past week in the Dallas Expo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right.
Looked like a lot of fun.
I have so much FOMO, John. It's like not even funny. Like, why can't your country just get its shit together so that I can visit? I don't understand.
Why can't you come here?
I'm pure blood, John. God damn it.
No, you should be. Well, really? You can't get in?
Yes. No.
Still a thing?
They won't let me in. Only the citizens are allowed in. Tourists aren't allowed in. They make you jab yourself. And I don't want to jab myself.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Wait, where is this Ryan? I just saw it 2 seconds ago.
America the Free, thank you for the $20. Says, now this brings back memories. Nice to see you two together.
Oh, hi. Yeah. Good to see you
too, man.
Sorry, I'm just looking for like a video of poop.
You're fine.
Sounds awful.
Yeah.
Oh, here it is. Here it is. Thank you from Drunk 3PO. And let's see here. Thank you, America the Free. Good to see you, buddy. Okay, here it is. Drunk 3PO. He stopped by my chat with Gina to say hello when I was reviewing her movie.
Oh, that's
really
cool.
Ryan Kinnell's review.
See, like imitating Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
That is one big pile of shit.
Not the exact posture as Ian Malcolm, but
that is one big pile of shit.
No, but it's close.
Yeah,
I thought that was funny.
Everybody gets the reference for sure.
Yeah.
No mistake in that.
It's good. Thank you, America the Free. Oh my God, you guys. Did you hear that Stephen Colbert's staff member got
busted
at
the Capitol? Yeah.
I heard about that. I don't know what the hell happened, but I heard about it.
It was another insurrection.
Oh my God. Was it?
No.
Really? I know a lot of people are saying that it was. Like I think
Really?
Tucker Carlson like made fun of it.
Well, it's like, yeah.
Was like, is this like considered an insurrection? Like a lot of like right wingers are saying that. Like, is he
I mean, I won't say
arrested?
it seriously, obviously, but I mean, if we're gonna call the last thing that happened an insurrection, why not? You know?
I feel like that's pretty fair.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it sounds like pretty fair. Oh, speaking of traveling to the United States or traveling in general, I did see this. Joseph Malassi tweeted this. I didn't even know. And he was talking about like, you know, why isn't there coverage on this? And I was like, that's kind of interesting that there isn't because I hadn't heard anything about it. But American Airlines is ending service in these 3 United States cities amid pilot shortage. And I didn't know that there was a pilot shortage. And it says right before Memorial Day holiday.
Think it has anything to do with like mandates or something?
This is what I I'm wondering if it has anything to do with the mandates, because I'm like, I would be willing to travel if, I don't know, said mandates weren't around. Let's see. Right before the Memorial Day, the start of the busiest U.S. travel season, we outlined major airlines were axing flights from their schedules. Now carriers are at it again with American Airlines saying it'll eliminate service to 3 cities, Islip and Ithaca, New York, and Toledo, Ohio, after the Labor Day holiday weekend due to staffing shortages. We're extremely grateful for the care and service of our team members provided to our customers in Islip, Ithaca, and Toledo, and are working closely with them during this time, American Airlines said in a statement to Fox Business. The airline blamed difficult decisions to slash service because of shortage of pilots that has plagued the industry at the time when travel demand is robust. We recently noted that Delta Airlines, JetBlue, and Alaska Airlines removed flights to minimize disruptions and bounce back faster when challenge arise. Though as of last weekend, more than 10,000 flights were canceled due to staffing woes, and airlines were paralyzed to resolve the issue, and left some travelers stuck at the airports for more than 24 hours. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, it feels like this is part of the whole thing. It says United Airlines CEO Scott Kirby warned last month that the pilot shortage for the industry is real and said airlines are short more than 12,000 pilots. He said training new pilots takes years and there's no quick fix. Maybe you shouldn't have fired all of them when they were supposed to be mandated to, get jabbed, and they didn't. I don't know. I mean, did they hire those people back? I have no idea.
I wouldn't be surprised. Well, if there's still shortages in the medical industry too, like
probably.
Yeah, I know that was a problem. Like, basically, like, oh, why is this happening? Well, you guys are a bunch of dumbasses.
So apparently there's that. There's like some sort of flight and pilot shortage now. So, okay. That was that. And then, and there was this that I wanted to kind of like really briefly talk about, because everybody was kind of freaking out today about streaming bill C11 heads to Canadian Senate for approval. People are kind of freaking out about this, especially Canadian YouTubers. But I feel like there's not a lot to freak out about as of yet. First of all, it still has to get to the Senate. And I don't think it's going to pass the Senate. But even if it does, there's really nothing changing. There's this thing called the Canadian, what is it called? The CRTC, which is the Canadian Radio, Television, and Telecommunications thing, commissions, the CRTC. We're all, as Canadians, content creators, especially like if you are an actual content creator, like a TV show producer or like anything like that, you are bound by this CRTC rules. So you have to have a certain amount of Canadian content. It's always been the Canadian curse. A lot of people hate it. It's been like that for a long time, especially in radio. So you have to have like a certain amount, like 80% of your content has to be Canadian in order for you to like, be
talking about stuff that's happening in Canada.
Yes, or having basically employing Canadians, or having some sort of Canadian, whatever, some sort of Canadian angle to it. So you can be qualified to get grants or like other things like that. So we've always had this since like the 70s. People have been, slave to the CRTC. But now they're passing a bill that would kind of like extend CRTC to online streaming, including YouTube. So Bill C11, a so-called online streaming bill, passed its third reading in the House of Commons today, and it's now headed to the Senate approval, which I don't think is going to get. But if passed, the bill would compel streaming platforms such as Netflix, YouTube, Amazon Prime, Spotify, and others to add more Canadian content, or in the wording of the bill, contribute in an equitable manner to strongly support the creation, production, and presentation of Canadian programming. The Canadian Radio, Television and Telecommunications, the CRTC, would be responsible for enforcing the bill. With over 100 amendments, the bill was rushed through Parliament, according to the news reports. The third reading of the bill passed with 208 votes in favor of 117 against, Reuters reported. This is the second go-around for the bill, which has drawn criticism from both government and opposition parties, as well as from private sector stakeholders. John Nader, Conservative Shadow Minister in Canadian Heritage, called the bill deeply flawed and backwards looking. Nader said that the bill became legislation, it would throw up barriers to innovation and global competitiveness that would hold back the Canadian broadcasting industry. It's always done that, though. It's always done that. The CRTC has always held back Canadian standards, and it's always been annoying. Like if you want to like get some sort of show going, but you don't have enough Canadian content, and then your show doesn't get approval, or like, it's always been a fucking dick to deal with the CRTC. Now, what's interesting about this is that Canada in the past 2 years, like especially since the whole COVID thing, has just gone down the drain, like in terms of like, free speech, in terms of like any sort of, commenting. You can't even say fuck Trudeau anymore. Like there's a lot of different things that have come about since Trudeau has been prime minister, and dealing with the pandemic and everything like that, dealing with the truckers, for example. I think this is kind of like the a way that first they can get paid more, because then they'll have to have the CRTC takes a certain amount of money. People have to pay into it to get something out of it. It's like a whole thing. It's a money grabbing scheme. So they're going to apply that so they can get more money. There's that. There's also the idea of censorship, and it goes well in line with, what the Canadian government has been doing for a really long time. And their whole fucking weirdo commie nightmare that they've created over there, with censorship and everything like that. Like they don't want the trucker videos to get out there in the world, and for the world to see it. They don't want YouTube to push this stuff out. So of course they're going to curtail it. Of course they're going to fight back on people, and especially like the free speech laws and everything like that. We barely have free speech in Canada. I don't think that
the fact that you even have to, like you're forced to do that is just, I don't know, stupid.
It's
but
very
obviously
very annoying.
But then again, I'm American, so
yeah, you can do whatever the hell you want.
Of course, I would have that opinion.
But that's why I always like talk about how America is, in a way, one of the, like, the Constitution and the whole free speech. The free speech factor is one of the greatest things to have ever come out of like the Western civilization. And if you guys can't hold on to that, then we're all fucked.
Yeah.
That's why I keep fighting for that. Fighting for that, right? Mark, thank you so much for the 5. Says, speaking of anime, Nina, have you seen Black Clover? Good story and beautiful art. Hey, John, love your meme lineup yesterday. Keep on killing it.
Thank you.
You know what? I think I have seen Black Clover. Let me just look it up. I saw it a long time ago, I think, unless I'm thinking of something totally different. No, I'm thinking of something different. No, I haven't seen it, Mark. I'll check it out at some point. Thank you for the suggestion. I like good stories. I hope it has an ending, because I like endings. I just thought, you know what? I just started watching, Mark. Actually, it was funny because it was my husband who came to me and was like, hey, let's start watching this. I've heard it's really, really good. And I was like, oh my God, you never asked me to watch anime with you ever. Hell yeah, we're watching it. And it was, it's called Brigand. And it was really fucking cool, John. If you can get a hold of it.
What's it called?
You should. Brigand.
Brigand? Okay.
Hold on, let me look it up. I'm not saying this right. Sorry, Spriggan. Spriggan. It's called Spriggan. And it used to be like, and I was pretty sure that I saw like the 90s version, but there's a Netflix one. And it's It was a really cool story, and the first episode was fucking insane. And I was like, "Oh my god!" So we watched that last night, and I was really, really impressed with it. This is the anime. This is the new version, but I'm pretty sure I saw the '90s version like a long time ago.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's very sci-fi.
Nice. Oh, okay.
I like it. I was enjoying it. Wait, John, how long more do you want to go for?
I mean, I could chill for a half hour longer.
Okay.
You know, whenever you want to call it, I'm good.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure you're good for a little bit more. And
Sure.
then we can cover one more story. Which was this, because I was like, what the hell? Oh, you liked it too? Okay, great. Yeah, I gotta watch the rest of it. I haven't seen it yet, the whole thing, but I started watching it. It was really good. So I saw this thing, and look, somehow, like weekly, I see now these kind of headlines where it's making me think like, wow, people are really losing faith in each other. And this is another one. It says, I was loveless before I married a rag doll, and now we have a baby.
Yeah, I was gonna be shocked if she actually we didn't talk about this.
I was like, what is this? Hold on, there's a video. Of course, we've got to watch the video. Wait, it's not much of a video.
She's gotta be trolling everybody.
This has to be a troll, right?
There's no way. There's no way. This is. Yeah, it's gotta be. It's just gotta be.
There's no way that this is real. She's actually talking. Hold on. I gotta remind.
This just can't be real.
I want to hear. Is this real? Oh no, I thought we were gonna hear what she has to say. What the fuck, John? Why? Why is this happening like every fucking week now, man? Look at this. This
Just
can't
wait.
be
I'm just
real.
waiting for her to release a tape.
Oh my god. Okay. So
no, they had a kid.
Hold on. We're gonna go back to this. I just can't. I can't.
I even said it. I said it like they had a kid, like as if that's even possible.
Well, now they have a baby.
I'd pay to see that birth.
Oh God, I wouldn't. Jesus.
Yeah, no, I that would be scarring forever.
I just have to make sure I pause this because I don't know what the next video is. Okay, so then a woman in Brazil found a man who was made for her. Miravorn Roche Mores, 37, complained to her mother about being single and stressed about not having a dance partner. In an attempt to cheer her daughter up, the mother made her a rag doll named Marcello.
Is it Marcelo?
Oh, okay. Yeah, Marcello. According to Jam Press. When my mom made Marcello and first introduced me to him, I fell in love with him. It was love at first sight. This has to be a troll. There's no way this is real.
This isn't real.
Okay, hold on.
She's got to be monetizing this somehow. Does she have like an Instagram account with Marcelo?
I'm trying to figure this out. Oh my God, there's a picture of the baby. Oh no, my God.
No, it's there.
Oh my God, there's a picture of the baby. Here's the baby.
I mean, somehow she got into it looks like a hospital. I mean, maybe, yeah, you could set that up in a room. That doesn't, but it's actually pretty good job of like making it look like she's in a hospital. Not bad. The Scrubs or the,
oh my
it
God.
sells it.
Yeah, she's selling it. Like, you're right. She is selling it.
Oh my.
Hold on. We're going back.
There's no way this could be real.
It was because I didn't have a foro dancer. I would go to these dances, but wouldn't always find a partner. Then he entered into my life, and it all made sense.
This is so great. This is It's
Just get a real human dance partner. You can pay people to dance with you.
she's laughing at all of us. She has to be.
Morris and Marcella.
Although I don't think this is
reportedly-
going to help her, like in her, truly like finding
Wait, what
an
is this
actual
on the
person.
wall?
That looks like porno,
It does, right?
doesn't it? Yeah.
It kind of looks porno-ish.
Well, what kind of? She might be in that kind of hotel.
I'm confused. Morris and Marcella reportedly have been in a romantic relationship since they met.
He's not real. Like, what if somebody like
That's not real.
ripped their husband to shreds, or like a dog got a hold of him and just like tore him to pieces?
Can you imagine?
What if somebody made a movie about this?
I want someone to make a documentary about all of these people. I mean, first you got dudes marrying sex dolls, then you got them marrying ashtrays or cheating on the sex dolls with the ashtrays, then getting back together with the sex dolls, then you have other people getting together with sex dolls, then you have some chick that's like fucking having these things called reborn babies that are these creepy looking baby dolls, then you got this chick fucking marrying this thing. There needs to be a documentary about this at this point. Maybe I should make a documentary about this.
Well, I would think it'd be hilarious if you did a movie that like actually took it seriously. Like almost like took it through, like literally took her. Obviously, I think she's trolling everyone, but like let's say there is a person out there who is like it's real for them.
You mean,
and
like
let's say this.
Simone?
Let's say the rag doll starts like talking to her. Like maybe she's got like psychosis and like starts talking, like basically tells her to kill people.
Oh my God, that's like a horror movie though.
Well, it could, yeah, that's the thing where it's like you could just switch genres because the whole idea is weird. Like it's a romance at first, and then
a romantic horror.
Then it gets like, and it takes an unexpected turn where the doll actually starts talking.
Oh
and
no!
But at the end, oh, and then she has a baby, and we never clarify like how this is even possible. Like it just happens. Like she actually has a ragdoll baby. But at the end of the movie or towards the end of the movie, he winds up getting ripped apart, by a dog.
You've already written the script.
I did. Yeah.
I feel like you should just write it out.
And just like she's in mourning and she buries him. There's like an actual funeral for this. And she's really sad. But then, as she's at home, the ragdoll baby is there, and it's like either crying or it says like "mama" for the first time, and then she like smiles. It's almost like
no.
Yeah.
That sounds creepy as
and
shit.
Then yeah.
I would like to see this movie.
I would too. I mean, it'd be an extremely weird movie, but you would not stop watching.
It kind of reminds me of Simone, though. Have you ever seen that movie? It's with Al Pacino, and it's about that like hologram that he falls in love with.
Okay, kind of a similar concept to Her with Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah,
where you're falling in love with a fake like
the
AI or
thing.
fake. Yeah.
It was like that in Simone too.
Okay.
That was the original one, but she was like a
I think
hologram.
I vaguely remember that movie coming out.
Mm-hmm.
I think what movies don't do enough is like they don't embrace like a subjective experience, especially like somebody that's like a little bit crazy, but by embracing that like weird perspective, it starts making the movie like a lot more interesting. Like if you take the subject matter and you try to make it like serious or something, or you do a documentary, sure, that will be entertaining for sure. But I think by embracing
I think you just wrote the script. You should just literally write that shit down and send it in and see if you can get this movie made.
I'd probably have to make it independently, but it would actually be pretty low budget.
That sounds amazing. I mean, how much is it going to cost you to make a fucking this shit? Like,
yeah, and the beautiful thing is too, like you know, she'll profit from it. She's doing this whole troll thing. You know, obviously, hopefully, some way she's got to be monetizing this somehow, right?
Okay, let's
Does
find
she
out.
have an
Let's find out.
OnlyFans or?
I need to find this out. Hold on. Let's see. They
Because
say
this just can't be for.
so.
Like,
He is a man I've always wanted in my life, and
just
being
can't
together
believe
several
this.
months more, has discovered that she was pregnant.
Yeah, I mean,
It's true. Marcelo got me pregnant. He didn't take care of himself, and he didn't use a condom. She claimed.
like,
Is
what if
this
she
for
is truly
fucking real right
psychotic?
now?
Like, what if she?
He got me pregnant. I took the test. It was positive. I couldn't believe it. You're crazy. You're a fucking insane person.
Yeah, she's trolling.
Not wanting to have a baby out of wedlock, the couple decided to make things official and got married, according to Jam Press. I'm having a hard time believing there's a place called Jam Press, let alone whatever the fuck.
Right.
The wedding was
This whole thing is fake.
the wedding
Fake
was
news.
a wonderful day for me. Very important, very emotional. It rained a lot, but it was wonderful. Morris said, from the moment I walked down the aisle to the end, it was beautiful. Then went to the wedding night. My husband Marcelo, and we enjoyed wedding night a lot. So she's just masturbating by herself the whole fucking night. Okay. The couple welcomed 250.
Hey, they had a kid, Nina. Okay, I don't think that's possible.
The couple welcomed 250 guests at their wedding. They're all coming to laugh at you. And then
They're in on it too.
and then snuck off to the beach house in Rio de Janeiro
They're
for
like,
a
free
week-long
food,
honeymoon.
free alcohol. Let's do it.
Yeah, probably. After the honeymoon, the couple welcomed their doll child, Marcelinho, on May 21st. She gave birth in just 35 minutes at home.
Wow.
With a doctor and nurse on side. While live streaming it to an audience of 200 people to Jam Press. See, there you go. She was live streaming it. It had to have been fake or something.
I mean, come on.
I just didn't feel the
kid. The kid is like, if you didn't think it was fake before, the fact that she had a kid, you know, like.
I didn't feel the contractions and pain, she claimed. Seeing the placenta and the umbilical cord and the blood made it all real. He was here in 35 minutes, and he's great. Is she for real? Did they actually go and get like placenta and shit for this? I can't believe this shit.
I highly doubt it.
Morris and her family are extremely happy together despite the stress of her being the only breadwinner in the house. He has so many great qualities, but the only downside is he's lazy. He doesn't work.
The only
at
downside
all.
is he's not alive. He's not a real physical person.
And I will keep going for us, she told Jam Press. Morris is working hard to provide for her family and hates when people tell her that her family is fake. It really upsets me when people say this is fake. It makes me so angry. I'm a woman of character. My mother taught me to be honest, to be a good person and not want to take advantage of anything.
That's exactly what she's doing.
Despite the hate or judgment she receives, Morris says she is happy and in love with her new family. Married life with him is wonderful, she told Jam Press. He doesn't fight with me. He doesn't argue, and he just understands me. Marcelo is great and faithful husband. He's such a man, and all women envy him.
Or you mean envy her?
I
That's what she meant, I think.
Like she means that,
right?
Like they envy the fact that he picked her to marry. Oh my God, I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, yeah.
Oh my God,
Wow.
are people actually this insane?
This is the one of the biggest, greatest trolls of life right here. Like, this is insane. Well, you had women marrying themselves in the pandemic.
That's
apparently.
also true.
Yeah.
TZ Burden for 2 says she's a woman and pretty. Just say hi to a man. I mean, yeah. Mark for 5 says that was in Batman the animated series. Remember the villain who carried that puppet, Mr. Big? Oh my God, yeah, you're right. Oh my God, I forgot about that. This bitch literally set up her fucking house like a hospital and probably got some sort of
Yeah.
weird placenta and blood from somewhere. That's fucked
That would have been
up.
weird if she actually photographed that, like set that all up.
Oh my god.
What's her name?
Hold on, let's see.
See if she's
Marcelo
gotten
something.
Is that
Mores.
is that the name of her? Okay, how do you
Her
spell
name
it?
is Mores. Hold on, I'm going back up so I can see her full name. This is her name. Mirivone Rocha Mores. I'll put it in the private chat for
Okay.
you so you can.
Let's see. I gotta see if there's an Instagram. She's got to be monetizing.
There
somehow.
has to be an Instagram or something, or like an OnlyFans, or I don't know,
something. Like I don't see why somebody would do this. I mean, I'm sure there's the attention. Maybe she just gets kind of like off on the attention, but like, why would you pretty much destroy your credibility as a person? Because
Emerald Guardian
this
says,
is.
I 100% think a dude rejected her and she went crazy. I mean, this is very possible.
That's possible. But I'm just thinking like there's like zero chance of you like actually like a guy wanting to be like, no guy is going to want to be with this chick now, unless
the guy's a grifter too. And in the, he makes like some sort of weird ragdoll of a woman and then he marries her and then they get into like this like polycule relationship of like loving each other's rag dolls or something. I mean,
oh my gosh. Wow. Whoa. This got weird.
Hey, you're
it's
making up weird movie lines. I'm joining in.
Yeah. No, fair enough.
Oh my God. Rob Atlas says, does Dan Vasque know her? I don't know. That's a great question because he's from Brazil. I feel like we should ask. She needs Jesus, says she needs a brain and some sanity. What is happening to the world? Dude, at least, like, I mean, it's so, what's so crazy about like the dudes that are in love with the sex dolls is at least the sex dolls like somewhat represent like
real person,
a human.
Like
yeah, they kind of look like a human girl.
They
like
still look creepy, but
this thing is creepy as fuck. Like, what is that? That is like from fucking nightmares. Like, what the hell?
No, can you imagine that thing like being sitting on your couch in a dark, like just half lit, and it's just sitting there.
Oh my God. And it's like, it's got like white skin. So like, imagine it like glows in the dark. Like you have like a black light or something. And it's like this glow in the dark fucking thing.
Yeah.
Like
what if it actually like somehow, like came to life and she said that and like nobody would believe her.
This thing's going to come to life and murder me in my dreams. That's what's going to happen. Wait, what? Michelle Orwick says, this reminds me of the story of a UK woman who married a dolphin. Wait, did I talk about that? I feel that sounds familiar.
I can't. There's only so much I can take. There's just only so much. Like I research and I listen to.
You're like, I hate this show.
Stuff. It's just like there's only so much.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Well, that's it. That's all I got. Actually, wait, I had one more thing, but I'm not even going to talk about it because I feel like that was enough.
Well, let's see if we could. I'll just quickly pull up women marrying themselves.
This was the other headline that I was going to pull up, but it has nothing to do with this. But I just thought it was fucking ridiculous because this just says male blood donor 66 turned away from clinic after he refused to answer a question of whether or not was pregnant was part of a pre-donation questionnaire. I feel like that guy's pretty based. I would probably refuse to answer that question too if I was him.
But yeah, I'd say equally as crazy. Aiken says, I would love to hide in her house and move the doll around without her seeing me. That'd be funny, man.
That's actually really funny, Aiken. Oh my
Gosh,
gosh.
can you imagine like freaking her out? Or
Teasy.
just putting
No,
like putting like something inside of it and like causing it to talk.
she wouldn't freak out, John. She'd be like, I knew you were alive. That's like her real
Can you
life
imagine?
Toy
Can
Story,
you
man.
imagine? Can you imagine like the guy on the other side or whoever like set, like they start getting creeped out, like that she's not even like freaked out by it.
TZ Burton producer says, didn't the Japanese guy marry his anime girlfriend? No. And now hang on. TZ, that was a pillow. Come on now. It was a body pillow.
Yeah, there's this article here. Did you see this one?
No, I didn't. More and more women are marrying themselves. Here's why. Now I know that Emma Watson was like one of the first people that came out and said, I'm marrying myself. And she like made it trendy. That was like 2-3 years ago. So more people are doing it. Is that what's going on?
It's called
is this a recent
Polygamy.
article?
Well, this isn't, but there was a 2022 article actually during the
Okay.
pandemic, and it was basically about the same thing.
Okay. Yeah. I feel like Emma Watson kind of set off this trend because I remember she was doing that. She was like, I'm going to marry myself because, like, no man is good enough for me.
I mean,
I mean, she didn't say the second part, but
to me, this is almost just as crazy. Like, I think because like the other girl, like she's just trolling everybody. It's just for laughs and giggles, and she's in on the joke.
Mhm.
But these women are actually serious, and that's what is
that part is fucked up because they're like literally giving up on men.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I'm such a great person, I'm gonna marry myself. Like that's, I guess, how.
But also, well, it's very narcissistic. But also, I feel like the other guys, though, I don't know how much they're on the joke either. Like, meaning, like, the
You mean
guy
with the
that,
sex dolls, or
yeah, with the sex dolls. Like, I feel like they've given up on women. I really do.
Oh,
I
for
don't
sure.
think it's just part of the gimmick. I think that some of them
No, I
actually
think they're
given up on
legit.
women.
Yeah, like they're actually having a sexual relationship with. Well, I don't know. Maybe the chick is with the rag doll.
Well, it's
joke,
more
but-
than sexual, John. I think it's actually like it's kind of like it's more than sex because like some of them actually believe they're in a relationship. Like they go out with them and
I mean, the level of
they talk with them.
delusion. I don't know. Like, that's a bad place to be. Like, if you've gotten to that place, like you are gone. Like, I don't know.
You're off this planet. I mean,
Like, if you can actually take a sex doll out or whatever, I mean, and interact with it as if it's a real person, and like, I get it, not caring about what people think, but to some extent, to not even be in a place where you really don't care what anybody thinks.
Mm-mm.
Like, you're gone. Like, I don't know.
I think this is crazy too, though. Like this whole like marrying yourself thing. Like that's like another level of narcissism and women giving up on men. I mean, I think this is also like I mean, I blame like neo-feminism on this shit because I think like this has to do with I think these are all weirdo feminist women. Of course, it's a Vancouver woman. 10 years ago, Vancouver woman Alexandra
threw herself the wedding of a lifetime. And her friends had been planning to do a bridal gown photo shoot when one of them suggested something. We thought, well, we're all very independent women and none of us are married. So, here's the crazy thing.
I wonder why.
Yeah, you all hang around with each other. You probably all like just talk shit and hate on men, or probably like you've thrown your boyfriends under the bus to your friends and like your friends have just like shit, like it's not the reason why they're all single isn't just because like there's no good men out there, like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? And the same thing goes for like any man who's like, you know what, there's just not, I don't know. There's not any good women out there. Like, that's all. Like, gosh dang, there are freaking 8 billion people in this world, and
you can find somebody.
Yeah,
like,
you're not looking, or you're making up excuses, or you're still like just hurt over some previous relationship.
Somebody else
you're
that
embittered.
fucked you over. Yeah, you're jaded.
Yep.
Yeah,
and you're not taking responsibility for or owning that it's up to you to get over that. You know, you can't just play a victim and blame somebody your whole life. Like bringing it back to, the whole Biden thing. But, you know, and I'm not saying that like somebody can screw you over and they're wrong. Like that's bad. That's wrong. But at the end of the day, like you can't, you know, what are you going to do? Stay bitter and mad and angry? Or are you going to like figure out a way to pick up the pieces and get back? And, you know, you don't have to forgive them per se, but like you do have to find, you know, you have to move on. Like you can't carry that shit with you because you're going to carry it into the next relationship. And,
with these people, not really, because they're like, I'm just
right.
gonna like
They're
marry
just done.
myself, and
but that kind of thing happens too, where like, you know, like people that they don't deal with the baggage that they've got, and they carry it in the next relationship, and they just expect the other person to just put up with their bullshit. And it's like, that wasn't my fault. What happened to you? Like, I'm not responsible for the last guy or the, you know, the jerk that treat, you know, it's like, that's not my responsibility. That wasn't my fault. That's not my problem, you know? And, but sometimes not, you know, sometimes that kind of thing can happen. And it's just like, you know, that's your responsibility to, you know, kind of take care of things. I can't say I personally had that happen, but I, you know, you see things and
people have screwed me over too. Like, and
I think
I go through a period of like giving up on humanity where I'm like, you know what, fuck these people. And like, you know, you get a little bit more jaded, you know, but then you kind of like claw your way back, especially me. Like I'm infinite hope girl. So I'm kind of like, okay, you know, like, no, not up. You can't judge everyone by, you know, the same thing, and everyone's different, and you have to treat everybody differently. Depending on their character and what they represent from themselves. I mean, at least I try my best to do that, even when people screw me over. But you can't, you can't help but get a little jaded. I get it. Especially if you're let's say if you're a guy or if you get cheated on, for example, like usually you get really jaded. You're like, okay, you know, there's no good other person out there for me or whatever. But I don't know. But I don't think that's true, because I think there's a lot of honest men and women that are out there and they're trying to find that person too. And it's like, I don't know.
Also, you can't necessarily expect more than what you are. Like if your expectations are like sky high, but really like you're in a different place in terms of like, you know, you're not necessarily putting in the effort to become the person to
the best version of yourself.
Right. Like you're not necessarily, you want a high value woman, or, you know, a woman wants a high value man. Well, you got to be a high value person yourself, you know, if we're talking about using the term high value for whatever that means.
I know what you mean.
You know?
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, to some extent, like I think our generation, or even like the newer, like they just kind of expect things to just like, you know, the entitlement, like, like as if it's just going to fall into your lap, or that there's not going to be work, or there's not going to be some sort of struggle or any of that, when it's like, or that it's not going to be messy, or that you're going to have like this perfect love story, you know, like you've watched so many Disney movies, like you're programmed into believing that.
And that's the thing, right? Because like falling in love, and especially finding that person, there's like a definite level of risk involved. Like you have to take some sort of risk into getting involved with somebody else new and whatever. And like, you know, you putting yourself out there as a risk, and it takes courage. But it's like, you know, if you're just gonna give up and be like, I'm just gonna marry myself, like, I mean,
well, and and I like, it's different for women, because in you know, most cases the guy has to approach the woman. He doesn't have to per se, but like it's just kind of the unwritten you know,
but that's a very
of things.
Conservative, like, you know, I feel like that's really conservative view. Like nowadays, like women approach men all the time.
Sure.
You know.
No, it does.
I mean,
happen.
I'm old fashioned too. I would want a woman a man to approach me and you know, ask me out on a date and take me and, you know, woo me or whatever.
Sure.
Like, because I'm an old fashioned girl like that, but like, you know, a lot of other girls aren't. So I feel like I understand that aspect too, that, you know,
Well,
they're more
I think
brave.
women, well, right. I think women will be less likely. Women will do it in a much more safer way.
Mhm.
You know, like they'll put themselves in the vicinity of a man, or they'll, you know, find a way to make a comment or talk, you know, which
Mhm.
of course is like really the best way to do it too. If you're a man, like, you know, you don't like right off the bat just go and ask, you know, ask a girl for her number or something. You just, you know, you start off with small talk. But I just think it seems like that. I think like women are just going to be less likely to approach a man, you know.
But also, like, see, I feel like I actually think more women are more likely to approach men, especially now, because I mean, if they don't, honestly, they're gonna end up alone. Because at this point, men are scared to approach women because of the whole Me Too thing. Like, they're not taking the lead anymore. A lot of men are like, I don't know. Like, no, I'm not doing it. You know, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot of different reasons for why that is, and I mean, gosh, you know, we could talk about like feminism and in terms of like how that's kind of like because there was that basic not even hierarchical, but just like archetype of like it just used to be very defined in terms of like this is what a man is supposed to do, this is what a woman is, you know, and so I just think yeah, it's definitely a lot more complicated nowadays, and it's not as it's I don't know.
I don't envy parents who are having kids right now and have to deal with this shit down the line. Like, that is
with one of your kids marrying themselves. Like, who wants to be the parent? Like, hey, my kid is so fed up with life and, you know, the opposite
my daughter
sex.
came to me and said, "Mom, I'm either marrying myself, or can you make me a rag doll to marry?" I'm just gonna fucking kill myself. I'm gonna be like, no, like, that is not happening.
You're like, I have failed. I have failed as a parent somehow.
Yes. I mean, I'm afraid you have. If your kid is coming up to you and asking you to like make him a fucking rag doll to marry, you have failed as a parent. Like, you have failed as a fucking parent. I'm sorry, but
Or you've created a business and you know, you'll one day reap the royalties of an incredible movie.
Or that as well. That's called grifting. Mark, thank you for the 5. Says, I wonder if she makes the doll smoke after they have relations. I bet she even lights his cigarette for him. She could burn him, dude. She can't do that.
That's actually that would be a funny scene. Like,
That
you kind
would
of
be a
cut
funny
to
scene.
after the action and you're like, what really happened here? You leave it all the imagination. You just have the cigarette, like there's a, you know, the cigarette's just in his, you know, you start on him, you pan out, and she's like, she's like, it was better than I even imagined.
Why do
you
I
know?
feel like this is something that John and I need to make, like, as a fucking YouTube video or something? Like, I don't know. It would be funny.
I think it'd just be funny
gotta
to try to
somehow
take
make
it,
it.
try to take it like serious and like
make it a real one, but like it's hilarious because it's
right.
It's
It
based
takes
on
itself so
serious-
seriously.
Yeah,
Like, it takes
yeah.
itself like in her perspective just so seriously
Serious.
that it's so like it's weird and it's funny, but it's like off-putting too.
It's really
like it's
dark.
just like creepy. Yeah. Like, it's a little bit of everything, and people don't know whether they should laugh or
Cry.
be creepy. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Thank you, Mark. Esme for 5 says they all need Jesus, the Lord. There is a lady or a man for you people. There are turtles for everyone. That is all. Turtle love for everyone. Esme's right. Esme also says for 5, shut up, John. These people don't want their objects to talk back to them. Ha ha ha. JK, JK. That's funny. Yeah.
It would really be her own internal voice, I suppose. Just, you know, like she just hears it as a
No,
man.
There has to be subtitles, like when he talks, like you don't hear a voice, but it's like a subtitle, so it's like she understands, but nobody else understands.
She's like kind of like a ventriloquist, but she's like multiple personalities going on.
Oh my god, this is so funny. This has to be made somehow. I don't know how, but somehow.
And like her friends, like she starts telling her friends about it, and they're just like, they stop talking to her. She gets more and more isolated, and it's just her and the rag doll.
Oh my god.
And yeah,
and then the mom is like,
blown.
and then her mom that like made it for her can like tell her friends like, I can make you one too, and so you guys can have play dates. And they're like,
man.
no thanks.
That was the last time she saw them.
Yeah, that was the last time, like, Maria came over.
I'm thinking the last, or one of the last scenes in the third act is like, have you ever seen 12 Monkeys?
Yes.
Where Bruce Willis gets shot up, like they're traveling, and Madeline Stowe, by the way, absolutely gorgeous, beautiful. But Bruce Willis winds up getting shot. I feel like that's they're running. Okay, so she's going to some remote place where just her and whatever his name is can be like alone. Like they're finally escaping, and they're like almost, they're about to finally, find that happily ever after. And then this dog just like savagely like tears them apart. And it turns out that her mom was like a cartel dealer, and there was like a ton of cocaine or something in the doll.
In the doll?
In the rag doll. Yeah, and but he's just being ripped to shreds, and she like, yeah, she just, she loses her mind, It's like akin to like an assassination almost.
Wow.
Yeah. It's very vivid in my mind.
I've
gone too far.
Imagination.
I do.
It's hilarious.
I really would like to write a movie at some point.
I really think you should write this movie at some point.
I don't know. Like, would I just?
You can literally go back to this live stream and be like,
the whole plot. Yeah,
the entire plot is here.
Yeah.
So,
I guess for me, it's like I'm so bored. I wouldn't say I'm so bored with movies, but I just feel like it's almost to the point where I've seen so many movies, and I think maybe some of you feel the same way, where it's just like you feel like you've already seen this movie, like not the movie I'm talking about. You've never seen a movie like this. But it just like so many movies just feel like a copy of a copy of a copy, where it's just like there's nothing really that original or new about it. And to me, that's just, I don't know, like after a while, I can't stick with that movie. Like,
I don't know, dude.
We need something new. We need something a little bit different.
I feel like when there's movies coming out that are like, I don't know, that I heard like Kevin Bacon is coming out with some new movie about like white supremacists or something like that. Like, I feel like when there's movies like that, or like Karen out there, why wouldn't this movie do well? I feel like this movie will do great. I mean, it's better than fucking Karen. Like,
well, I think the beauty of it too is like some movies are just so darn like almost just like too predictable. And it's like to watch a movie where you have no idea. Of course, all of you know where it's going because you heard me give away the ending. But even just like to have no idea where a movie is going, and you're in for the ride. It's such a rare experience. There's very few movies I feel like where I'm actually like, they got me, and I'm like, I'm hooked, and I can't stop watching. There's so many movies where it's just like I start watching, I'm it's
Curtis,
like, oh, boring.
Curtis, I have seen What Is a Woman. I have a review of it on my channel. We do a full spoiler review of it on the channel. It's already on there. Well, John, this is all I've got for tonight, and I'm tired, and I got to go finish up part 2 of Ezra Miller. Yeah, I'm fucking really
What
tired.
happened to Infinite Talk? We were gonna go like 4
We
more
can go.
hours.
We can
No,
go
I'm
longer,
kidding.
but you're gonna have to bring up some other topics because I'm out on topics now. So
Yeah, no, this is enough weirdness for one day.
okay,
You know, enough rag dolls and women marrying themselves, and
all sorts of
we're gonna
weird
have
shit.
well, a woman married a dolphin. I mean, I'm just trying to like. I'm sure some person out there married a toaster at some point or whatever.
That's coming.
Yeah,
That's definitely
pansexuals, right?
coming. Wait, who the heck is Karen? Oh, dude, Esme, you got to check out this movie. It's literally called Karen, and it's literally about a white woman that's super
Karen.
racist towards black people. It's not. I'm not even joking. It's a movie. Look it up. It's called Karen.
Poor kids growing up as Karen.
I
They had no
gotta
choice.
go. I gotta go and finish recording the part 2 of the Ezra Miller video. By the way, did you get a chance to watch my part 1 video?
No, I didn't. I didn't.
How dare you?
I'm sorry, Nina.
Oh my god,
I'm sorry.
So disappointed. That's fine. Oh, what?
In time.
I missed your chat. Okay, wait, hang on. I'm gonna try and get it because okay, here it is. Thank God. Says, I don't make eyes at women now. Me Too ruined that. See, this is what I'm talking about. Thank you for letting me know about your chat because StreamYard doesn't let you see member chats, and it's really frustrating. So if you guys have sent member chats and I didn't get it, I'm so sorry about it. But thank you for letting me know.
Yeah, me too.
I mean,
Me
it's a struggle.
too. And just a lot like they ruined it for like other women, unfortunately.
Yeah, kind of like Amber Turd and how she basically ruined, domestic fucking violence, calls to domestic violence for a lot of women. She ruined it. I mean,
Yeah.
now women aren't going to be believed anymore. Dr. Forbin / Colossus for 5 says nothing. Thank you
That's
for supporting the
kind
channel.
of a cool logo.
I like
Different.
your logo.
Yeah.
It's different. It's got the little nuclear
There's
thingy.
some symbology going on there.
Yeah, you get the pyramid and Colossus. I'm guessing that's the C. Interesting. I like it. Thank you. Wait, what? Another $15 by Dr. Forbin / Colossus. Did you not put a message? Is YouTube censoring you? If YouTube is censoring you, just at me. You don't have to pay again and try and say what you want to say because it's possible.
I've had that happen when I've super chatted and I can't send a message.
Yeah, it's possible that YouTube is censoring you. So if you are being censored, just at me and I will read your chat. You don't have to pay. But thank you so much for those super chats. Hetty, it was good to see you.
Hey, what's up, Hetty?
It was good to see you, and I'm glad your night is going well. I'm just waiting to see if Dr. Forbin says anything. I don't see anything. He said, well, of course it's all symbols.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. He says, don't worry, I'm good. Okay. Well, thank you so much for supporting the channel. And everybody, thank you for being here and hanging out with us for Infinite Talk. I always have so much fun talking to John. And we'll be back probably in a couple weeks. And John will probably be in a new place. And it'll be exciting.
Quite literally.
And he's going to wear his like super gay shirt for us. And it's going to be really exciting.
No, I'm not wearing it now. I can't. I'm not. You've put the thought out there. You've already, I would say my, super confident. Sure. I'm so confident in my masculinity.
Okay.
That
shirt. I want to see it.
Not that it's gay.
No, it's the super confident shirt.
Right. Yeah.
So confident.
Super. Like
Mark,
the confidence is so confident that I don't even care about being confident.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
You might even marry yourself. That's how confident you are.
I'm not confident of that. Bro.
Mark says for 5. Always love Infinite Talk. Good night, guys. Thank you, Mark, for supporting the channel. You're awesome. Thank you so much for being here. TZ Burton for 2 says now is the time to talk to our kids about Me Too. Nah, just let kids be kids. Let them be innocent. Thank you, everybody. You guys are awesome. The chat is amazing. I love you guys. Love you, chat. I'll see you guys.
Rock.
Yeah, you guys rock. I'm gonna put out my video part 2 for Ezra Miller. Probably will be out tomorrow, Friday. Infinite Hope. Totally different than this show. Fun animal videos.
Not nearly as good, but
not nearly
whatever.
as good. Of course
I mean,
not.
No, you guys need to watch
But
it.
It's just
you need
it's
some
just
good news.
stuff. It's
We need
good
some good
stuff.
news.
Yeah, it's good,
it's
good
good.
stuff. Brings a hope back to humanity because not everybody is marrying themselves or dolls or weird things, and people do good things all the time. So that's I balance out all the craziness with that show. So come and hang out with me when I do that at 2:45 on Fridays, 2:45 Eastern. And John, do you got anything coming up?
Just more videos. That's all I do. I just make videos.
Just more memes
all day, every day, all day. I've taken about 17 days off, I think, this year. So wow, yeah, we're rolling.
A lot. That's not a lot. But awesome.
Damn, Nina, how hard are you working?
I'm working every day, all day, every day.
No, I take it. Well, it's not as grueling as it sounds. Some days it's only, I might only put out 1 video a day. So it's
how
technically.
How about you take a vacation and come to Cancun and let's hang out?
I've already got my brother and his girlfriend already want me to. They're going to like 4 different places, and I'm like, maybe I might go to one. So we'll see.
Yeah, one of those places is called Cancun.
Eventually.
Okay. Great.
Yeah,
one of these days.
It looks like paradise, so why not?
It is. I'll take you all the best.
There's no snow.
No.
Which actually, I think I'm growing accustomed to the cold in the winter.
Are you?
Yeah.
Really? Oh. Okay. Wait. Everybody wants cowbell.
Oh, don't worry.
You got it? Okay.
I'm ready.
Okay. Everybody, love you guys. We'll see you next week. Go, John.
Take care, everyone. I don't know about you, but I got a fever. And the only prescription is more shirts like these. No, it's you guys. Have a great one. We'll see you next time. Love you guys. Peace. Wait,
what were you saying?
I said the shirt's not gay.